going back to where we left off last, we were in a small town. A couple of you decided to murder most foully one of the guards from the dragon cult and drag his body
Using
out.
someone's head as a puppet isn't foul. That's creative.
Yeah, I guess it takes evil to overcome evil.
Have you
Something
ever
like that.
seen Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah, it. He was buried out in the woods. We have not yet woken up yet. We had another one of our tunes who apparently had a psychotic episode and decided to take his pants off inside the tavern. He got promptly tossed out face down into the horse pie pile in the stables and told to sleep there for the night. and then the rest of you apparently got a reasonably good night's sleep, although Daru was working hard to convince our cultist that he's one of them, while at the same time Frieza's trying to convince them that they better not fuck with him or he'll cut their heads off. So that's where we left it.
Let's not forget digging a hole, chopping up a guy, putting him in the hole, chopping up a guy.
He spread the parts and pieces all over the place in the woods, apparently. How he did this without getting any blood all over him or any telltale evidence, we've yet to find out. But
No. You look, I even wrote down, I washed up.
Yeah.
So you
did
draft?
wash up. Yep. Yeah, she washed up.
Yes, I see.
Okay. All right. So I am ready to go into morning as long as everybody else is.
Gives us a long rest.
I'm
Yes,
confused
you have a
right now as to what you're talking about with me trying to join this group. I haven't indicated anything of that.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like some made up stuff going on right now.
Made
I'm
up
just
stuff.
living my life.
Mm-hmm. All right. You now recall that in last week episode we rescued a guy buried up to his head in the road. He has somewhat joined the party, although the psychotic episode we just talked about was him. We did run into a noble and his guards being assaulted by some hobgoblins, and you guys put them in their place rather quickly. And then we also noted that one of the cultist wagons overturned on a sharp corner on the road and dumped its load, and some of the load was very clearly visible to the rest of the caravan, and it was jewels and gems and looked to be really high value stuff. And that's pretty much where we left it. So in the morning, when morning comes and the caravan is getting ready to get a move on, everybody's eating out their oatmeal and kind of gathering and getting the horses hitched up and all of that. You guys notice that the seems to be a little bit of hubbub from the cultists, where they kind of stay away from everybody else. Seems to be a lot of frantic activity and a lot of shouting at each other, and it appears like they're looking for somebody.
I'm gonna pray for like 10 minutes.
Okay, that's a good time to do it in the morning sun.
Yeah, you better pray.
So they're looking for Fred.
God,
Fred's dead, baby.
Where's Fred? Fred! They're shouting. They're banging on. They're accosting the innkeep. And one of them comes over and asks if any of you have seen Fred?
Fred. He's the bearded guy, real skinny.
Yeah, that's him.
Nope, haven't seen him.
Nice. They look at you suspiciously. Let's see. Let's do a perception check.
Quick question. Where is everybody? Because I'm out by my wagon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look, I really don't know anything because I haven't been told anything yet.
I don't have a map for the town, guys. So you're in the inn, and
that's fine.
I'm pretending this rocks wagon.
you're kind of in the area. Leave your tunes alone.
Who the
I
fuck
should
is
just-
Fred?
I said just move you to the overall big map. and
It's
you can't
6:30 in
screw
the
around too much.
morning.
So they're frantically looking. You notice that they've dragged the innkeeper out, and they appear to be accosting him and demanding that he tell them where their friend went. And they're being none too gentle about it.
Am I in eyesight of it?
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna walk up to them and push them off of the innkeeper.
Okay. They're accusing the innkeeper of, of disappearing him or kidnapping him, and the innkeeper, of course, is pleading, "I didn't do no such thing. I've done nothing with any of my guests."
Okay, I jumped in to kind of defuse the situation and use my persuasion on them to convince them that Fred was out with a lady of the evening last night, and maybe the date went a little later than expected.
You can try, although they went to bed with Fred.
Ooh.
Oh, it's that kind of cult.
Ooh,
Um,
where can I
I'm not
join this
sure.
one?
I'm not sure it's that kind of cult, but recall that Fred left the room that they were sharing, one of the rooms they were sharing, and went to the bathroom.
yeah.
I'm leaning up against a post, so to the entryway to the town.
Okay.
Just watching this all go on with a investigative look on my face, rather than a interested to see what's going on and without being involved in it.
Yeah, you're not the only one interested. Pretty much the entire caravan now is kind of gathered around watching the goings on, and the most of the guards have run around and asked just about everybody, have you seen Fred? Where's Fred? Did anybody know where Fred is? And nobody knows nothing.
Are they still shaking up the innkeeper?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They decided they didn't want to take on a fight with a midget in a tin can, so they decided to do something else. All right, the caravan boss says, "Time to go, boys. If your man isn't here, he's done something else with his time and decided maybe he found a lady, maybe he didn't, but it's time to get the caravan. Waits for nobody. So on the road we go."
You heard the man.
And everybody starts packing up and moving out.
I drive the horses today.
What's that?
I drive the horses today.
Sure. I'll take a
My
nap in the
turn.
back.
Thank you.
Sure. Wayrund is happy to let you drive.
Are the cultists heading back to their wagon yet? Or are they still looking around?
They're still looking around, but the team drivers of each have already gotten theirs hooked up, and they're getting ready to go. I think it looks like to you that a couple of the cultists are going to stay behind. They have horses, and so they're going to stay behind and keep looking.
Can I help the kind lady into her that hired me into her wagon?
That would be Eldhari or Eldhelri, and she doesn't look like she needs any help. She's pretty exacting about her wagon and her horses, and pretty demanding of her humans. She's not or her humanoid folks around her. She's impatient, so she says, "What
As
do I
he
look
tries
like,
to
a
do it.
cripple?"
No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Does
say
she look
no.
like she's crippled?
Yeah. Oh, nice. "Let's go, gentlemen," she says. Let's hit the road. All right. And by the way, Eldhari has hired you. If I remember right, Belrim, Eldhari has hired you.
Yeah, it was 5 gold per 10 day. I don't know
Yeah.
how much she hired, or I don't know how long it's been, so I'm just staying at 0 gold for now.
Yeah, we'll get that
Okay.
paid at the end probably.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm waiting to collect mine.
It's not generally payable on the road. All right, you move out. It doesn't take too long before you're probably mid-morning, couple hours out of town. before you see the rest of the cultists ride up. And from where you can see, there's a lot of arm waving and head shaking no, and nothing. And they look around at everybody with deep suspicion, and you move on. About noon, it begins to rain, and we're going to fast forward a couple of days, but you have about as miserable a couple of days as possible. It starts raining that afternoon. It rains all night. It rains all the next day, and it rains all night the next day. I mean, and sometimes there's lightning, and windy. It's cold. It's shitty. Everybody's trying to either sleep inside the wagons or under them. There's been no inn. It's wet, muddy. Just a crappy weather for a couple of days. However, after the second day, you wake up and you see that the entire countryside, including the road around you, is blanketed with fungus. I mean, it's growing everywhere. It's on the road. It's all around you. As far as you can see, you see these little mushrooms and toadstools and just everything, except in the camp. In the circle that the camp's in, none of them have grown, but everywhere around the camp, there's mushrooms everywhere, these tiny, tiny little ones. It's so that you probably can't even take a step once you get into them without stepping on one.
Are they in the road?
Yes.
I grab a torch.
Yeah.
I grab a torch and walk over
Okay.
and move the torch slowly close to it to see how they react.
The first one you get it close to kind of blows up. It emits a puff of black spores, and it moans like it's actually in pain, and then it shrieks and dies.
Well,
Oh.
There you go.
Make me a saving throw, please. An intelligence saving throw.
okay.
There's a
For
first aid
future
joke there.
reference, I wasn't touching it.
It didn't
I was
matter.
getting
When the
close.
flames
Okay.
got close to it, it went up.
Okay.
GG, nature guy.
These are nothing I've seen before. What am I doing? What kind of
You're
check?
making a saving throw. Well, first of all, a saving throw versus poison.
Well, what is that going to be? There is no poison saving throw on my sheet,
There
so
isn't?
Use wisdom.
No.
I'm assuming that'd
Use
be
a
Constitution.
Constitution save. Yes, please. Oh, you save. So you managed to turn your face in time and not inhale any of the black spores. Now give me a nature check. Do you have a nature check?
Of course.
Okay. You believe very strongly that this is deadly poisonous.
Wow, Einstein.
Excuse me. I haven't told you anything yet.
No, but you stumbling back and falling on your ass like, whoa, in a big puff of smoke or black spores, and then it moans in pain, shrieks, and dies. Pretty much got everybody's attention.
Just
I yelled, do you feel lightheaded? Or are you seeing colors? Is it a good high?
Go take a sniff, Frieza.
Scale from 1 to 10.
Okay. As you sit there, they're visibly growing bigger, almost in front of your eyes. By the way, the entire caravan, the merchants, even the guards, they're terrified of. I mean, nobody wants to get anywhere near them.
okay.
But they are growing very fast.
Quick interjection of real life shit. You guys need to remind me to tell you about the mushroom story someday. I have to tell you this. It's creepy as shit.
Done.
And Dave, I have to tell you about about the 7-Eleven Big Gulp thing.
Also done.
All right.
I'm gonna look over at Ken and ask if lighting them on fire would be a good idea. Or not Ken, the druid.
Daru?
Daru, yes.
It would be a good idea if you were looking to be hurt. Are you interested in being hurt? Is that part of what you do?
That depends, emotionally or physically.
I'm not actually sure. I'm not used to this kind of
Okay, sorry about that.
kind of poison.
Okay.
Okay. Um,
So
but I'm willing to follow your lead if you want to blow them up. I'll be right behind you. I stay 50 feet behind him with
Yeah. Eldhari is basically pushing Belrim and Shikamaru. Do something. They're growing right in front of our very eyes. We
Yeah,
must
sorry,
get out
my
of here.
headset died, so I missed like a minute of that
Oh.
maybe.
Well,
basically.
did you hear what happened to Ken when he brought the flames close to it?
Yeah, it blew up and then a black smoke, and they're starting to get bigger.
They are getting bigger.
I'm going to yell over to Mr. Blink so everyone can hear me, but I don't want to address the other two directly because I don't want them to think I'm involved with them due to the
Okay.
occultist. And hey, if fire triggers them, do you think body warmth or whatever might set them off too? Like body heat? Do you think they're thermally reactive?
Go ahead. You can answer that.
Don't know.
All right. I'm gonna turn to my
Not something I want to test out.
I'm gonna turn to my turn to my good buddy who I've been hanging out with this entire time. Who hasn't is that my guy Lie? Turn to my good buddy Lie.
Las Felro the Silent.
No, my good buddy the Lie.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at Blinks.
Lie
Yeah,
Angerson.
Lie Anguston, the dwarf.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk to him and be like, Lie, have you seen these things before? He seems very
No,
frightened.
lad, I haven't seen anything of the like. Never heard of it either. Very
Can-
evil portents, I tell you. This is going to eat into my profits.
Who
Right.
around me is looking like they've seen this stuff before? Because you said they're all afraid of it.
Nobody.
Well, then
I was
why
gonna
are they
say I was
afraid
gonna
of
go
it?
ask the caravan leader if he's ever heard of anything like this before.
Well, go ahead.
What was his name again?
I
The
actually
caravan?
never gave you his name.
Oh, okay.
Chief.
Just call him Chief.
Hey, Chief, have you heard of anything like this happening before?
Nope, I've never seen anything of the like in all me years going down this road. Up and down this road, I've done this for 40 seasons, and I've never seen anything like it. It's evil portents, I tell you, evil portents.
Has in the line of caravan, who's at the front?
I'm gonna say Ed Helry, the Shikamaru and Belram.
Okay.
And then you're behind. That's kind of why I have a couple of guards and the two of them up by you on the road.
Okay. Is it daytime or nighttime? Where are we
This
at right now?
morning, you woke up, and as it became light, you see yourself surrounded by these mushrooms.
Wait, it's behind us as well.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
he said surrounding us.
Oh,
as far as the eye can see in every direction.
that's interesting.
Sham, just like something real quick. When I'm preparing spells, does that have to be after a long rest?
Yes.
Or it does? Okay. So I take it it's too long after the long rest to prepare spells.
You consider every night, unless I tell you
Okay.
different, is a long rest for you guys. Okay.
Okay. I was making sure.
Yep.
How big are the mushrooms at this point since they've been growing bigger?
They're about the size of a champagne cork, but where they started that size, they're probably about twice that size now.
Okay. Can anyone make water?
If I'm gonna look, or is that a question like?
I'm asking you guys. I'm
Yeah,
literally.
there is a spell that can make water.
I'm role playing right
I-
now, asking if you guys can anyone here make create water in any way or have a large amount of water in any way?
Perhaps if I prayed long
The caravan master. So I can piss on them if you'd like.
I have a water skin.
You want to get that close?
I'd rather not waste our
Well-
water that we already have.
I kind
Well-
of yelled to the caravan master, actually you can kill mushrooms with ammonia. That's one of the leading ways of killing mushrooms. That's what we used to do. Just
What's
FYI.
ammonia?
Ammonia's and piss. Us tieflings are very educated about the chemical analysis of our urine.
Uh-huh.
You can also use it to soften sheep's wool.
The fire
seeing,
that you put
seeing is
towards the
believing,
mushroom,
lad.
did
Have
it
fly
die?
at it.
Okay. Can I
I don't have
back?
to pee.
Well, it's morning. You should. You wake up.
Tieflings
that's the
have
first thing
big
you do.
bladders.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone stand
Um,
back. I pick up a rock and throw it at the mushrooms to see if they explode too.
Yeah, you can't help but hit them, and when you do, they all blow up in these little puffs of looks like black smoke, and they all kind of moan.
What way is
And
the
and they all as they die, they all kind of moan. And but there's a little tiny, where the rock rolled. There's a little tiny pathway through 'em.
All right.
what way is the wind blowing? Away from us or towards?
Sideways
Okay.
Could we
towards the
tell?
river on your map.
I'm
If
gonna
this-
go on. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame and shoot it towards the path that's being made.
Okay.
Good thing everybody's
Okay.
still back
And
from running through that
I'm
rock.
gonna back up before I do that.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna make sure my caravan people back up too. As far as
yeah.
We can't back up too much. They're all around us.
well, I know. That's why I said as
Well,
far as we.
what are you casting it on? Because
On the mushroom.
well, you cast on one mushroom, and boy, did it go up in smoke, and
It's a big flame. Okay, sorry.
it
Sacred
flame-like
targets it,
radiance
yeah.
descends on a creature that you can see.
Yeah, it's not a
Okay.
path. However,
So maybe in a 4 foot radius around it, it burns all the mushrooms. They shriek and moan. I mean, this is hard to hear too. I mean, when you hear it, it's like. Well, in fact, why don't everybody give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh boy.
How do you do saving throws?
Everybody
again?
that
Or
can
you just
hear it.
click it.
All right, phrase is good.
at the top left,
Oh.
you see it? And you're,
Oh.
that's a check. That's
Damn
a
it.
check, but you're fine because it would have just been 2 more than that.
Okay.
To be honest,
So
I'm starting to cry a little because the sounds
Yeah,
that they make
yeah,
remind me
well-
of my father's reaction to my mother's cooking.
yeah.
Oh,
So Mr. Blink, you're just overcome with feelings of guilt and remorse, seemingly triggered by all these tiny cries of pain and death and groans, and you just kind of start breaking down, and you sit in the center of the road and start crying.
I'm gonna-
Hold on, hold that thought just a second. Let me make a couple of Yeah, about half the caravan is doing the same thing. They're all kind of blubbering and crying and just, oh, this is so sad. And but the other half of you are looking at them like, whoa.
Could I like stuff my ears full of cotton or like canvas or something from the wagon that I could cut loose and make a mobtail cocktail with one of my jars of moonshine and just go ahead and napalm like a path in front of us?
You can.
I'd like to kind of caution everyone, like point to my ears, be like, stuff shit in there. Does anybody follow what I'm doing?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The caravan leader who made us save makes good idea, lad, and he starts barking orders for everybody that to put stuff in their ears.
Can I make a
Alright.
suggestion to make a I don't know what the proper term for it, but basically a mask around your mouth and nose, so you,
With what?
just like a cloth, at least some kind of protection against the spores.
All right. Ken, give me a perception check, please.
Okay. Can I? All right, I'll do my perception. Oh shit, it's a saving throw, not a check.
Yeah.
Well,
Do the check.
No.
Or was it?
it wasn't a
was
saving
that
throw.
it?
It's just perception.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Since you've done that, can I walk up to? God damn it! I wish I wrote this person's name down now. I think I did.
Are you looking for your silk merchant?
I am looking for my silk merchant.
That's was the perception check.
Oh well, I don't know why I was in a perception check because I was waiting to talk.
Yeah, got it.
I walk up to
Nair
Verther.
height. Verther.
Verther,
Yep.
Nair, and I say Verther. This is why I was asking about the water and the testing to see if it's from pressure. I walk up to him and ask for his ruined cloths, his ruined silk.
Okay.
I go, Verther, we might need some of your materials for this to get through this safely.
Verther's busy blubbering on the ground.
Verther, man, come to your senses.
Oh, it's so sad.
I know,
It's
but
so sad.
but we'll save them soon.
Okay, take whatever you need. We just need to get away from this.
Okay. So I go through his cart and I find the destroyed pieces of silk,
Okay.
and I start tearing them into strips and hand them out to everyone around me, starting with Werther.
Okay.
And I instruct them as I go, seeing what Frieza was doing and listening to what the caravan leader, what Chief was telling us to do. And I help them all to get their ears plugged up. And as I
All
get
right.
them
So
plugged
everybody's
up,
got their ears stuffed with cloth or silk or whatever they could find. Corks
gonna-
from wine bottles.
I'm gonna rip it out of my ears and yell, "When you kill something, you have to hear it scream," because that's
Okay.
the honorable thing to do.
Okay.
And
So
then I'm gonna go over to Mr. Blink and comfort him and give him a hug.
Well, Mr.
'Cause he's
Blink, how do
cut.
you feel about that?
Oh, I just took a bottle of moonshine from Frieza, and I'm gonna go sit by this rock and cry and drink my sorrows away.
And have a shot. All right.
Yeah.
all right.
He was gonna cut my head off. And I
You don't want to. How many of those mushrooms do you think you stepped on as you went over there?
I didn't know there were mushrooms there.
They are.
Yeah,
They are
around
literally
us.
surrounding you.
Anyway,
All right, well, I'm gonna sit here and drink and cry.
question.
Yep.
The sorry. How far out from us are the mushrooms? You said as far as we can see, but I don't know. Are we like in a valley? Is it like how many?
Yeah, you're kind of in a little valley here. That's where you lagered up for the night. But you can see that, and I say little. I mean, you only have to go, maybe a couple 100 feet, and then you kind of go over a rise and around a corner, so you can't really see what's on the other side. And kind of similar to behind you, but to either side of you is all grasslands, and all you see is mushrooms. However, if now that you're specifically looking ahead of you, you can just see the top of what looks to be a really, really large mushroom on the other side of the rise.
Are we
By
by any-
really large, I'm talking bigger than a wagon.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, now that I've seen this person, I'm going to sit and concentrate and meditate, trying to communicate with Daru and
Yep.
see if there's any way that Daru could help me to speak to what looks to be a adult mushroom.
Hold on.
Can I start burning shit yet?
You can.
I
Well, he's
can,
praying.
wait, hold on. I can communicate or through Daru,
Um,
or he can burn
no,
shit.
no, he can burn shit.
Okay.
So what you get from Daru is basically a feeling that he doesn't know how to talk to that plant any more than you do. But he does tell you to take another look at the mushrooms. So if you'd like, you can make another nature perception check with advantage.
Okay. I will. Daru's never led me wrong, so I'll take his.
But to do that, you're going to have to get close.
Okay.
That wasn't with advantage, was it? Oh,
Well,
there it
no,
is.
that was just the first roll.
Okay, got it.
9/11.
So on the second time when you look at it, by the way, make me another Constitution saving throw with advantage, because you got a thing on your face. Never mind, you made it.
Oh, okay.
You realize that what you thought were deadly poisonous aren't, but the black spores are mildly hallucinogenic, and they apparently are, downers big time. So what you believe is happening is, as people are clearing these things, they are inhaling the black puffs, and when you get enough of it in your system, you start to hallucinate, and they're like downers, and you usually sit down and start crying.
I know what this stuff is. Guys, Poppies.
How do you know it from what I've recognized?
Yeah, he hasn't shared that with the group, by the way.
Um,
Go cry in your beer, would you?
Yeah.
Can I
Moonshine.
can I look over at Freeze and say it's time to shine?
Yeah, I'm poking
And-
holes
and
in
then
the top
I'm
of the
gonna roll
cork.
20 on that. Yeah, but like moonshine. So,
Oh, that was
and,
clever. Yeah.
and
Yeah, you can.
it's wrong.
You can. So you can chuck a bottle of moonshine whenever
Well,
you
I was
want.
gonna kind of like roll it like a baseball, so it all dribbles out the the
Yeah.
lid, so we can make clear path. How far can I roll this thing?
Maybe 20 feet.
It's a start.
Okay.
All right.
Roll away.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to everyone what I've started to understand about these creatures, these plants.
By the way, while you've been dicking around, basically it's been probably close to an hour. They're probably 6 inches tall now.
Okay.
They're almost half my size.
Nice.
Is there a pharmaceutical caravan as well? Like, is there a cart on this thing that's do we know any drug dealers on this?
No,
No.
no.
I start to think about a new line of work.
All right, Frieza, give me a roll.
Of what?
Just give me a D20.
I was
Let
gonna
me
roll
see
an-
how
gonna
well
roll a
this
D4
works for
just
you.
fun.
Oh, that's not bad. All right, it worked out. You did it perfectly right. You didn't even blow yourself up.
Oh, can somebody do the flame thing for me?
Yeah, there you go, Mr. Blink. Show some flames out there.
I'm gonna beat him to it and cast Sacred Flame on it.
Why would you cast a first? Is it a cantrip? Yep.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
All right, so it
Thank you.
it burns up, no doubt about it, and it burns.
You guys finally have an opportunity to use the big fireball thing you guys do, and you don't do it.
Ah, hang on. Sorry. Might be.
All right, there you go. That's it.
Wow.
All right, so you were somewhat successful. You got flames kind of all the way across the. You've burned out enough mushrooms that you could probably walk 15, 20 feet further, but you quickly realize that in the hundreds of feet that it's going to take you to get to the top of the rise, you're going to run out of moonshine. But you also notice that you can probably just sweep these things away with a broom or a tree branch or whatever, something. Your
I'm
sword.
gonna take my mace and start sweeping them away, or my mace.
All right. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
How do I make a saving throw? I'll just do a Constitution check and just add 2 to it. Okay, that'll be easier.
Yeah. All right. You do pretty good. We're gonna move you to about here. You get about 25 feet. You've cleared enough of the road to to get a wagon through it, but eventually you get overcome and you sit down and you cry for a little bit.
May I ask what I'm seeing?
You're seeing a road full of mushrooms.
I would
So
like
I'm
to.
hallucinating and crying about a road full of mushrooms.
You're sitting down on your haunches, blubbering a little bit, but now that you, because I believe that Daru has explained what's going on. Now that you know what's going on, you guys can kind of get over it. And Mr. Blink, you can stop drinking now. You've stopped crying.
You're gonna be
And
hammered.
and most of the caravan has stopped crying, and I think people are coming to the conclusion that it's not harmful but very unpleasant.
Deborah, how would you phrase up your report to the community here?
Well, I mean, if you need me to repeat it again, obviously I've already said it, but basically what is going on here is these are a form of Ingetrus contusiitis.
Yes, yes.
Spell that, please.
INGETRIS
Fuck. No, never mind.
CUNT ritis.
So should I stop suggesting to people that I dispatch them from this earth to give them an honorable way out?
No,
Yeah.
no, you do what you got to do, man.
Keep
It
Keep
has
that
nothing
moonshine coming.
has nothing
gonna-
to do with these plants. You're that's just you, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Ken if he coughed when he was saying the name.
No, I didn't.
All right.
No, I'm good. I appreciate your concern for my health and well-being. So I'm gonna start using
Where am I going?
in my attempt to assist in clearing this out. I'm gonna start using just make sure this will work. Would Druidcraft help to clear this out? Would I be able to control these nature things to?
Probably
I mean,
not.
in the sense that I can, if I can make a flower bloom, could I make these plants? Like I can make a flower blossom or a seed pod open. Wouldn't that
Yes.
cause the seed pods inside of a mushroom to
Release?
release and clear the pathway?
You could. Do you have spell components for that spell?
There are no components for that spell. It's a cantrip.
Well, cantrips. Some
There's
cantrips
no,
have spell
it's just no,
components.
that's all it is. That I can reuse it over and over again. There's no components. It's VS,
It's just VS.
just VS.
Yeah, it would take you days.
Why would it take me days?
Well, how big of an area can you
a
do
5
with
foot
that?
cube?
Okay.
And you said it only goes about 100 feet. It takes me an action, which is 6 seconds.
No, it takes you 100 feet till you get to the top of the hill.
Uh-huh.
You see mushrooms for thousands of feet on the other side, but you can't see what's in front of you, other than the top of what looks to be a very large mushroom over the hill.
Well, let's get to the
Can-
mushroom. Let's do this to get to the mushroom.
Can I
Okay.
make a perception check to see if there's something controlling these mushrooms?
You can.
Grab that real quick. I remember where my buttons are. Yep.
Yeah, you don't think they're being controlled.
Keep on at it, guys. You're doing great.
So
Clearing
each
a 5 by 5, well, 5 by 100 feet path up to the mushroom.
yeah, that's 100. Well, that's what is it? That's 20
It's 5 minutes.
castings.
Can I help him with my sacred flame?
Well, yeah, you can, but you that one does have spell components, and you'll run out of materials long before you.
Fair enough.
don't
I'd like
have-
to take this moment while they figure out what they're doing to fill up my bucket about halfway with the mushrooms. I want to cover it nice and tightly with the lambskin.
Wait, this is not spell materials. What?
Okay. VSM, the M
Oh,
is materials. I don't know what they are, but
neither do I.
Okay. So
Right back.
so basically, you can also just sweep them if you want.
I don't want to.
Okay. So you've got you've gone 100 feet straight out.
Yep.
5 foot wide. Okay.
Enough room for me to get through.
Yep. You can walk out 100 feet. You don't need to move on the map because you get high enough that you can see probably another 300-400 feet away is a really large mushroom. And by large, I mean more than a wagon. And you can see dust coming off of it and if you make me another nature check. Yeah, very good. All right, so you crit.
I
You
know
realize
everything
that,
about this shit.
yes, you do. You now know everything about this. So basically, the the mushrooms. I already told you about the toxic path, but basically there is a large mushroom that must have grown up there, and it is releasing its own spawn, if you will. So these tiny little shriekers is what they are, have sprouted from an immense mycelium that has come out, and by the way, the big mushroom is not on the road, so
Oh,
you don't
come
need to
on.
draw. That's not bad, but
Thank you.
off to the side of the road if you want to get your pointer highlight and drag that up. There you go.
I didn't know why there was a giant loaf of bread.
Yeah. So yeah, the
Shit, it's
mushroom is
hockey.
over by, it looks like the entrance to a small cave, but it's pretty clear that that's where all the mushrooms are coming from, and that thing is
How far away
basically
is it?
spawning. From you, another 300-400 feet. But when I say spawning, it's done spawning. What you are walking through or clearing a path through now are its spawn. It is not moving. It won't attack you. It's a perfectly natural occurrence, although rare in these parts. So basically all you have to do is sweep the mushrooms out of the way. Now that you're at the top of the hill, you can see that it goes for another 500 or 600 feet past the big mushroom. It's like in a big circle around it.
Yeah, but every time
And then
my
it's
DM
clear.
tells me what to do, I don't want to do that.
I didn't tell you what to do.
I was told to sweep mushrooms away to walk past.
How close
Whatever
are we
you
to the
want to do.
mushroom?
I'm telling you, you can. So Ken, at the end of his 100-foot long, has walked up high enough where he can see the big mushroom. He's got another 300 or 400 feet to it, and another 500 or 600 feet past it to get out of it.
I'd like to run up behind Daru, because I don't know who Ken is. I'm going to run up behind
Okay.
Daru and with very loudly yell, even though I think you're an occultist, we should go up and burn that fucker down, because caravans come up and down this road all the time, and I don't want my boss getting sick.
Well, shit,
I'm
and he
gonna
ran
join
away really quick.
I'm all over the place. That's not even me.
That's
How much
that's
moonshine have
you.
I had?
There we go.
Yo, Sham, real quick. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's saying it takes materials on here, because, like, same with guidance. On the actual spell list in Roll20, it's saying it doesn't. And it isn't listing the materials you need on here, so it's like... I linked it in chat.
No, you didn't. Just use the
I
spell and it'll
put the
show it.
link. Yeah, but, like, on the spell in this shit, it says it takes materials, but it doesn't say which ones, but on the actual links I put in chat, it says it doesn't take materials.
Yeah, it's showing verbal
No.
and
Sacred Flame doesn't have any materials. It's just VS.
that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you go up,
But if I click here, it's saying it takes materials.
it has VSM.
But like on the links I linked you guys, which are what this is taken from, it says it doesn't. So what are we gonna go off of? Because here it doesn't say what materials it takes, but on all the other ones that need
I'm
materials,
going
it
off
says
of
it doesn't.
I'll go off of the link.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll
But-
just make sure.
But you guys are just not going to be able to clear enough for the entire
Right.
caravan to get through
You
1,000
underestimate it.
mushrooms. 5 foot square at a time, because they're going to need roughly 30 feet across on the road
Uh-huh.
times, so that would be 6 times on each 5 foot section of the road times something approaching 1,200 feet. So
This is more of a creating a path just to get there.
yeah, you'd have to cast your spells approximately 1,500 times.
Fun.
6 seconds each. I got a day. I'm good.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'd like
Yeah,
I'd like you
rolling
to
some Constitution,
anyway, so
some exhaustion rolls.
yeah, while we get back to this, can I finish talking to Frieza here? Because he did come
Sure.
up and talk to me and suggest we bring
Yep.
something down. Thank you. Frieza, that won't solve the problem we have here, but it isn't a bad. Why is there a penis on that mushroom? That won't solve the problem we're
Oh
having
my
here.
god.
That won't
I'm
solve the
glad
I
problem
was
we're
gonna
having
see who
here.
did
Map
it, but
down. Glad I moved the map down.
Because it's, from what I understand, it's already finished spawning all these mushrooms to block our path. Do I know if these mushrooms will die out in a short period of time? Is this like just a
They will
freak
not. In
occurrence?
fact, they keep on growing.
I'm not
They're
talking about now.
more
I'm
than
talking about
6
after
inches.
we pass. Will they be dead like by the next time this road is used?
Probably not. You're not really sure because I'm
But
not
I
really
rolled a
sure.
critical roll. I
Yeah,
should
I
know
know,
everything
but
about these things.
they're mushrooms.
what
They
if I shoot
may
it with a
get
flaming arrow?
they may be getting eaten by deer and such. I don't know. They may dry out. Not really sure because these are pretty rare.
Okay.
You know, have you tried peeing on them? That's what I say to Daru.
I don't have to go right now.
Shit, neither do I. Hey, you know who's drinking a whole lot? Mr. Blank.
Hey,
Go-
fellas!
Go get him.
Hey, what I get? Get what?
I'm just gonna push him up here and lead his way.
Oh! Easy, easy.
No, not
easy.
into the
I
mushroom
want to
trail.
drink. Hold
Uh,
on, hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say you may not
I
want to
got lots of
walk to the
drink.
side. I've only cleared one small path.
Well, you try getting a drunk guy to walk a straight line.
True.
All right, what do you need?
Freeze, this is your plan. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, see
I'll let
see
you-
if you can water the mushrooms in front of you so we can find out what your pee will do to them.
Water the mushrooms.
Mushrooms love water.
All right. Look away. I'm a shy peer.
I start making like rain sounds with my mouth, like.
Can you sing "Waterfalls" by TLC?
Don't go chasing
You say,
waterfalls.
Singing in the rain.
Thank you.
I'm
Okay.
singing in the rain. I'm singing
Okay.
in the
I
rain.
complete and do up my pants, so I'm
Do you
covered.
have your mask on, by the way?
Yes.
Good
With
answer.
uncertainty.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw with
Son of a
advantage,
bitch.
please.
What you guys get me into?
When you pee on the mushrooms, they do kind of. It doesn't take much to pop them, if you will. They just kind of pop and little black spores come out, and yeah, you're back to blubbering again.
Ah,
Was that-
damn
wait,
it!
wait a minute. Was that with advantage? No, roll another one. That was your first roll.
Oh,
You get 2, and I take the better of the 2.
It's gonna be worse.
You
9/11.
passed. Okay, you pass. You're not blubbering.
whew.
Can I perception check for nearby boulders?
You see a few on the map. How big do you want?
Like a solid like 30 feet wide. No, I'm just kidding. Like 5 feet wide, 5 feet by 5 feet, like 5-foot diameter type of thing.
That looks like a pretty good one right there.
I'm gonna go up to Daru. I'll say, hey Daru, this spans on for a pretty long ways, but what if we take that boulder and we just roll that shit over them, and we can get this stuff cleared pretty quickly.
I don't know what boulders weigh where you come from, but
It's
I don't
only
have
5
the
feet tall.
power. I don't have the power to move a 5-foot tall boulder.
I'm
That
a
thing-
3
that thing
foot tall
weighs-
sex machine.
That thing weighs
Yeah.
close to 5 stone. No, 5 tons.
5 stone.
How much does it weigh?
Well, a cubic foot of stone is somewhere around 80 to 100 pounds. So five cubic feet would be, or 5 feet around on every dimension would be 25 cubic feet times 100 pounds. which would be 25, would be about 1.25 tons.
So a lot.
Yeah, that's a
Probably
standard
more
stone.
than
That's
more
standard
than a
stone.
wagon.
This is in knowing what this stone is, it's this is definitely more dense.
So while you guys are discussing this, I'm gonna hit the can. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So what do you guys think we should do about this? We might as well just talk a little bit.
Is he
Cool.
gone? Dave, are you gone?
Yeah.
I think
so.
we should
You
spend the
gotta-
entire campaign dealing with the mushrooms tonight.
drive him crazy.
Yes.
Clearly, he wants us to solve the opioid crisis.
I want to kill. I want to do one mushroom at a time.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I could dagger down, like
Yeah, can we roll for
we could
initiative?
just
and
dagger them down
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
and beat them into submission.
Uh,
How do you make a fucking indestructible field of mushrooms?
all he wants us to do is just get a broom and sweep them away.
Really?
Yeah.
Have we tried ice yet? No.
Oh,
Does
I could-
anybody have ice?
No, but I could cast Thaumaturgy and I could just cause a bunch of harmless tremors in the ground for a couple minutes.
I got.
Yeah,
an
but then the
idea.
whole thing ends up getting us smoked, and we end up overdosing and die.
Fun.
Just trying to give you the other side of why that would be a bad idea.
No, it would be great.
I don't have anything other than fire to shoot at this, and that's not the best way to deal with it.
Wait, did Daru tell us anything about the big mushroom yet?
He probably just wants us to kill it.
I
but-
told. I only told Frieza about it so far.
That big mushroom.
Maybe if we kill the big mushroom, the rest will go away.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, that's
let's
kind of
not
what I
do
was
that.
thinking,
Back
but I
in.
don't know anything about the big
I got
mushroom.
bad news for you.
Okay, are you
Brew.
back, Shem?
I am back.
Okay,
just-
I'm
Sorry, I
gonna
had to take
It's
a
looking
whiz.
right at you.
I'm gonna go up to one of the smaller mushrooms and I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
I just realized something though. We're getting a lot of mushroom tips from the DM.
Oh,
He knows about the
You're getting
mushroom.
what?
got a roll. That's a pun, man. That's a horrible one.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Let's
gonna-
see a
Getting a
roll.
bunch of mushroom what?
Tips.
Tips.
Tips. Okay.
Alright, well I'm gonna go up to a mushroom and cast Zone of Truth and start interrogating it.
You've ever seen a mushroom
wow.
talk?
It doesn't.
There's a first time
speak,
for everything.
but it does. You get the
I guess it
feeling it's
does.
looking at you like you're an idiot. So
I would like to take a
Alright.
private moment. I'm gonna pull out Echo and kind of like, turn it back to everybody and be like, Echo, do you have any idea how to deal with fucking mushrooms that make people tired, angry, and sleepy and depressed? Because I've tried to kill everybody who's crying, and they're all like, "Don't kill me!" And I know how much you want to kill people, and the faster we can get past the mushrooms, the faster I can start killing.
Echo says, "Me know nothing about mushrooms, Mom. There's no glory in those."
All right, I'm gonna give him a gentle little rub on the pommel, kind of like get a little snuggle hug, and I'm gonna put him back.
All right. You sense a smile.
Wait, who the fuck was Echo? The sword?
And a bit of a hard on, but whatever.
I'm okay with that. Whatever.
Well,
Polish his knob. I mean, he loves
Frieza
that.
talks to his
You're not
sword.
you're not used to Echo because he seems to have a split personality. He's now Jamaican.
Yeah. I don't know
Apparently.
where that came from.
Yeah.
See,
Mon.
this is why we need to
on.
have like actual cameras filming us or watching us while we do this shit. Because you should have seen the faces and the motions I was making when I described this.
Hey, we can work on it, man. That's not
Shit.
that's
All
not
right.
a bad idea.
Shit.
All right, boys. What are we doing here?
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and make the ground rumble under the mushroom and see if that pops them.
Okay. Actually, it
30 feet.
does.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
it pops maybe a 5 or 10 foot square area of it.
It's
Well,
a
this should go-
30-foot spell.
30 foot
Okay.
range, yeah.
It's a
So
30
it
foot
should do-
range. It should be 30 by 30. right?
30 foot range, not necessarily a harmless
September.
tremors in the ground.
Look, some of those little mushrooms can hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't think it pops them all, but it pops a few of them.
But that's down here, right? Because that's where he is when he cast it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move up and I'm just gonna move up and I'm gonna cast it again.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
It's not clearing all the mushrooms, so when you move there, give me a roll with advantage against
Shit.
Constitution, please.
Just a Constitution check
Yep,
with advantage or without.
with. All right, you passed. You're not sitting on your you're not sitting on the ground blubbering like an idiot. So, but you recognize that you are not getting them all, and as you walk through it, the spores are coming up. You do also recognize that the soak around your mouth is helping.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on one of the mushrooms to keep them alive, and I'm gonna pick them up and keep them as my pet. Put them in my pocket.
Okay.
Okay.
Your name will be Sleepy, and I will keep you, and you will make me cry.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Just
All
trust
right.
me. It's gonna be useful for later, guys.
Hmm.
Actually, can I pick up a small clump of them instead, like a solid, like?
Oh, God. Now we got
Every
one person with a
inch.
bucket of them and another person with them in their pockets.
Yeah, we may have enough.
Just trust.
Punchy's got half his
You,
bucket full.
For each one that you pick up, I'm going to make you roll a saving throw, and eventually you're going to fail and sit down on the ground and cry for 20 minutes. So
All right, let's do.
it's up to you.
Are they advantage or normal?
Well, if you're picking them up
Actually,
and
here I'm
putting
gonna
your
put on
face
gloves
next to 'em,
first. I'm gonna put gloves first on first.
do you have gloves?
I'm gonna put cloth around my hands first.
Okay. Where did you get the cloth?
I'm gonna take off my shirt and put it around my hands.
So you're going to take your armor off first?
No, never mind.
Hey, statistically speaking, you have good odds. I'm not saying how good, but good odds of never rolling bad on this. You can make it
That's-
all the way through picking up every mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start picking up mushrooms then. Whatever.
Okay. Well, since you're putting your face down by them to pick them up, you no longer have advantage. So
That's fine.
you've
That's a
got,
normal.
you got 2. You got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good God, look at you. Oh, you failed.
Well, they're
So
in my
you got-
pocket there.
You got 8 of them.
And then I still have the one from before, so I have 9 mushrooms, right? How much do they
Wow.
weigh?
Why are you taking them?
Trust.
They're about 8 inches tall now. So they're pretty big. You've got a sack full now. By the way, picking up that many has pretty much cleared that area you're sitting in, so you're good to go there.
You're
The
welcome.
caravan master's starting to get impatient. Needs to get on the road.
Well, then figure something out. You're the one who gets paid the most.
Oof, shots fired.
He says, just sweep them out of the way. Sit down and cry when you have to. Get back up. Keep sweeping.
Your
What's
arm's
wrong with
broken?
that? Well, he's instructing the guards and everybody else to do the same.
Am I still
I'm
crying
gonna-
at this point?
At this point, I'm going to go to my caravan boss there, or wagon boss lady, and I'm just going to give her like that kind of like side eye I always give her that she doesn't like. Give her a little wink, like, "Oh, yeah, trust me on this one." I'm going to grab a couple of the brooms from her general goods cart, and I'm going to chuck them at caravan guards and be like, "Get to it, you no-named people. You're caravan guards. We don't care if you die." Go sweep. And then I'm going to pull out my sword and like kind of like give them one of those. You want some of this shit?
They start sweeping. Actually, each of them sweep for a little while. They sit down and cry for a little bit. Pretty much a number of people are. They've cleared probably 30 feet in front, but once somebody's cried, they don't seem to be affected again.
Each time one of them cries, I'd like to offer them my services to dispatch them from this wretched place in an
Yeah,
honorable way. Do any of them take me up on it?
They do not, as a matter of fact. But one of them hands you the broom and says, "Your turn."
Yeah, I'm just gonna smother that right in his face and be like, "It's your turn, you little."
Ooh. Awkward moment.
He's busy sitting on the ground crying.
Yeah, keep just crushing in his face. Like, you like this? It's a freaking broom. Take it.
Oh, the broom that's covered with all the black spores. Ah, and you're shaking it around. Roll me a Constitution saving throw,
He's loving
Please.
this Constitution. So
please. With disadvantage.
Only
Why would
because
it
you
be
passed.
disadvantage? I got my mask on.
Only because you
do?
passed.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. Yeah, you're waving around and there's black spores everywhere. And all of a sudden you look around and nobody's standing near you except you and the 2 guards that are blubbering sitting on the roadside.
Wait, how many are cleared at this point?
On the road
Oh,
again, am
you've
I right,
probably
boys?
cleared, you've probably cleared 30 or 40 feet of the entire road. The caravan is able to move maybe a wagon length forward.
Is everyone distracted by what's going on?
Absolutely.
Okay. I cast Fog Cloud where all the guys are sweeping
Mhm.
and scare the living shit out of them. I make it a black fog cloud.
Like where your head's at.
You guys aren't going to go anywhere, are you?
no, we're gonna
Yeah,
let it
you
go.
hear all of a sudden a big cloud of fog comes up and everybody starts screaming. By the way, Frieza, you don't know what it is either. And you're in the middle of it. So everybody starts yelling and hooting and hollering, running out of it as fast as they can.
Oh, that's not good because I'm going to take my sword out and start swinging. So, you know, first.
Well, how's your blind fighting?
Decapitated.
By the way, I'm not actually at where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I'm back at the caravan to not
Yeah,
be. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't move
Okay.
myself because I wasn't doing all that, but that's where I've been.
All right. So, but a couple things you notice. Somebody who sat down and had a good cry, when they get back up and start sweeping, they don't seem to be affected anymore.
Finally.
Oh, what about me? Am I still affected or not?
Well, not once you're done crying, you're not.
Am I still crying?
Has it been 20 minutes?
Well, that
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright. I'm gonna go
that's-
back to picking mushrooms.
didn't Mr. Blink end up bothered the second time?
but
I
he was-
did, but
was
I'm letting
drunk,
it back.
so
I'm letting it go.
He was drunk, so he was halfway crying already.
You didn't have to say that because now you've exploited the continuity issue we have. So way to go.
He's a maudlin drunk anyway. So
I just had
Can I
to
go-
question how mechanics work.
okay,
Can I go back to picking mushrooms, sir?
how many bags do you have?
I have a backpack.
Yeah, isn't there shit in the backpack? Not, I'm sorry.
There's
I had
yeah,
that.
you don't you've picked 8 mushrooms that are
They're in
8
my pockets. I have 9 mushrooms.
you
'cause I
can
had that
put
one
an
before in
8-inch
my
around
pocket.
mushroom in your pocket. You have really big pockets.
Big
Those aren't
pockets
his
or big
pockets anymore.
hands.
Hey,
Yeah.
rule number 1 of D&D: bring a fucking bucket.
Yeah, they are they're the
Yeah.
size of a lunchbox now, mister. You're not picking anymore.
Why are you trying to like?
For when we're in battle, so I can throw them at people and make them cry.
Don't do that
I
anymore,
took it as a
dude.
practical
This
joke.
door
and
is
put it under
gone.
pillows and shit.
What?
All you
No,
have is
I-
a black stub now.
No, they're
No.
not.
Well, you can test your theory. Why don't you throw one at Frieza and see what
I'm
happens?
gonna throw one at Frieza.
I didn't do it.
God damn, he's got a long arm. He's out picking mushrooms. Frieza's back in the camp.
Yeah.
He throws it at Frieza. It falls to the ground 3 feet in front of him.
Does it explode or not?
It does not. In fact, it
damn.
doesn't seem to do anything.
I'm going to retaliate because I take that as an offensive action.
You missed.
Javelin.
Damn it!
You missed. But the point got made. Yeah,
I'm gonna-
Javelin
I'm
comes
gonna
back
run-
at-
I'm gonna run back a solid like 20 feet and into the mushrooms again.
You
Yeah,
should have
that
been
might
like, yeah, that's your warning shot. Don't forget.
Yeah. Frieza, did you actually run up to where he was?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
I was making a mental note of where my javelin was.
I'm trying to see if a tiefling can cry.
Oh, a tiefling can.
Does this giant mushroom get upset with Bell Rim for picking the mushrooms?
No,
Really?
Can I cast Sacred Flame at the big boy mushroom?
you
Does
can't.
the mushroom stay erect the entire time?
Alright,
It is standing straight up. Yep.
As I
Got
told you guys
Viagra.
earlier, when I was discussing the mushrooms and how they work, These mushrooms don't have a sentient conscience. They're just
You're
there.
lying. You only rolled a 24. All right, I'm gonna cast
machine
Sacred
gun.
Flame at the big boy. Oh,
Oh my God! Thank God no one's around him.
Yeah, please make
Yeah,
something bad
the
happen.
mushroom is it emits a very loud shrieking noise.
Can the mushroom roll a dexterity save?
It cannot. Its
He doesn't
dexterity
need
is
to.
zero.
He don't-
It's a 0 dex, so it lets out a pretty loud shriek, and and a piece of it smolders, but that's about it.
I'm gonna cast it again.
How many
Okay.
fucking turns do you have?
I have all of the turns.
All right, so the wagon master has figured out that, once you've inhaled these things and had your cry, you're done, and he directs everybody to start sweeping, including you guys. He's got all the guards out there, so.
I hide.
Uh-huh.
This seems asinine to sweep them. Why don't we just go through on our carts and people can just cry on the carts as we go through?
Because none of your employers want to cry.
Damn the man.
Have they been rolling Constitution saving throws? Because I mean, I was in the camp
Nope,
crying.
because they haven't gone anywhere where the mushrooms were yet. That haven't been
Alright.
swept.
I'm gonna drop my mask. I'm gonna take one of my mushrooms out of my bucket. I'm gonna crush it in front of my face and inhale deeply.
All for science.
I get this shit off. I'm gonna get it over quickly.
Okay, do you have
I am
any moonshine nearby?
I am
Oh, I'm already
seriously looking forward to seeing how he role plays his
Oh,
personality with being
yeah.
sad.
Yeah, Mr. Frieza, yeah, you failed
that
your
wasn't-
saving throw, so you feel a great sense of sadness and despair come over you.
Yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is I just drop to my knees and I just clutch the ground with both hands and I start shaking. And I'm gonna be like that for a few minutes.
Oh,
Is liquid coming out of each shake, as your tears fly off your face?
No, Typhlings don't cry. We just grit our teeth and take it. We turn our
Damn,
sadness to
just
rage.
like your mom does.
I get, oh, wow.
You could tell the
Same.
age difference now with your mom jokes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here, I give you a little bit here. Let's see. Yeah, it only takes you about 10 minutes.
Who's the nearest person to me? Is it like a guard or one of my
Daru,
Daru
Shikamaru.
or Shikamaru are near you. Yeah.
Nope, I'm hiding.
Yeah, that's right. He's hiding.
He did say that. So Daru is the closest to you, staring at you with fascination.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, don't.
I'm gonna go for the football tackle on him.
I'm not staring at him. I'm not staring at him with fascination. I'm just standing here. Don't care.
It's a bro hug. It's coming. Train to bro hug town.
Roll for
All
that or
right. All right. So moving this along, because I've had all the fun I'm going to have out of it.
When you went to the
It
bathroom,
takes.
we tried to figure out how long we could keep this going for.
This by far is like the best TV we've
Turns out
had.
about an hour.
Yeah. So
On
it takes you about 6 man-hours of work to clear the path all the way through about 1,000 feet, enough so you get the whole caravan through. So you end up spending the vast majority of the day doing it, but eventually you get past the fungus humongous.
Guys,
and,
guys. What about Fred? What if he tries to catch up with us? We got to clear behind us too.
No. Even the even the nice one, Ken. Even the cultists say, "Fuck Fred, let's get the hell out of here." And they are very ready to move on. And by the way, just keep in mind that you went 2 days and nights of rain before you had this, so now Fred is 3 days behind you.
What, Fred?
Yes. So Yeah, another night camped along the road. After you got out of this, everybody has had nightmares and just kind of rough night. And not good. But eventually you come back into an inn. And let's see, maybe I can just copy you guys there. So you arrive in a town, and this little town has actually has an inn, a real inn, and feels pretty good to everybody's talking about how they're looking forward to the inn. Give me 1 second. Let me move us over to that.
How do you like do the your name apologizes or whatever?
/E.
Yeah, emote.
Why is it still jizzing on me?
If your jizz is that color, you got issues, man.
Yeah, you should go to a doctor.
Definitely
What's-
doctor time.
It's a real problem because he doesn't know if he's coming or going.
Or if
Oh,
he's like made of Velveeta.
You can hardly decide.
Okay. Let me.
are we gonna have a village background? I need
we're
an
going
object
to
effort
the-
I'm putting into my artistic endeavors.
I think we're going to an inn.
You are going to an inn.
I had a
Let me
screenshot
move
this.
everybody over to it.
That's the cover for the first season, right there. That picture.
Oh yes.
I want that T-shirt.
I
All
want
right.
the question about hero T-shirt.
That's fantastic.
Can everybody see the inn here that we're in?
Oh, pitch black for me.
Part of it.
I mean, are we really in it yet?
You are?
Because it's an.
Oh, there's some. Yeah.
Oh, that
I
was.
see the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah. So what you're on the ground floor here, and the parts that are dark are up the stairs from you.
Everything's
If I
dark.
were everything's
Yeah,
No,
I
you
see
dark?
gotta go to the
level
upper
two.
right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Upper right-hand corner.
Everything's not dark for me. Everything's perfect for me.
Yeah, except that we're not
Well-
in the inn.
Oh.
It says
Excuse me, innkeeper.
use-
Innkeeper,
Yeah, level 2.
do you have lights in here?
Innkeeper?
I don't want to stay at this inn.
There's a parrot on your
That's not how
television.
you.
Oh,
It's the
no.
lighting. You have to
Does
set
that
our.
help?
No, we're inside of a building. You have to set our dynamic lighting so we can see.
Well, that sucks.
It did open up the other
mean,
side.
you
It,
can
it,
always-
it showed me the dynamic lighting on my screen is the
Right,
problem.
but we don't have our sight on in here in this map.
I don't know why.
I mean, you can just put a friggin' torch in. Obviously, they have lights.
I'm just gonna say you each emit light.
If there's no disco ball, I'm going to be very upset.
Ken, can you see?
No. Where am I?
Oh, I just had you emit light.
Our
Oh, I gotta say, all players see light. There we go.
tokens aren't on the board yet.
Yeah, they are. Ken, where did you just move your token to?
I didn't. I can't see anything, so. I'm
If
trying
it's
to.
just stream, it's
Did
like
you zoom out?
I'm trying to highlight my shit.
reload, Ken, because that's not what I see.
Yeah, I see like 2 rooms and use level 2. And a big N saying north.
Mm,
Do you guys see that, or is it?
Yeah,
just-
he doesn't have any lighting though. on his-
use.
It's not
Reload
about
your-
reloading.
your-
No, it's not reloading. It's the.
All right.
All right, so I've given just about everybody emitting light in 120 feet.
And
I
you
don't
guys
think our
can see.
tunes are over here. We're just seeing a background map. We don't see our people.
Yeah,
That might
I'm
be the
moving them
issue, Sharon.
around.
the tokens. Yeah.
I've moved your tokens over here, and I've moved everybody here.
How many people can see the 2 rooms?
I can see the rooms, but it's the like I said, he's got his dynamic lighting on, so unless there's actually a light source somewhere. Or...
You have to put Daru on the map. That's why you can't see anything.
Okay.
You want me to draw a Daru?
I can draw Daru also.
Hold on.
I can't
I'll just-
draw?
What? Me neither.
Don't do that,
Yeah, stop
please.
drawing.
You can't
it's-
see it.
Come on,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh,
That's
he can.
not helpful for me right now. That. Do not move your tunes for a second. I copied you from the other map, so I really don't understand why this didn't work. But all right, do I have everybody on the map now?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Joe, can you see?
I can see the map. I don't see my token.
Oh, this is just fucking stupid. All right, let's take a break here and I'll figure it out.
Hold on, Dave. Let me.
Okay.
You mind if I join you in a call so I can help you work through this and figure out the pins?
Sure.
I would so love to fucking see that.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll
All
I'll ask the guy, the sound man. I'm friends with him.
I'm back too.
All right. Shane,
Yeah.
I'm gonna discreetly hand some mushrooms over to Frieza. Three
Who
of them.
has a bucket full of mushrooms?
Oh wait, he does.
Half a bucket full.
Half a bucket.
Never mind. I'm not gonna
Okay.
hand any over to him.
So you get to the end tonight. Shikamaru, I moved you over to the other map just to show what everybody it looks like so you understand. So as you come in on the first floor, it's a kind of a two-story building. The first floor is where all of the you see carts and boxes and stuff, but it's also where all of the horses are stabled and everything. Think of Stilt House, basically wagons and horses and oxen are led, kind of underneath the inn into individual stables, and then and there's a main floor, and then above the inn. So can everybody see the other half of the map where I put Shikamaru?
Well, we can't see him because he's not emitting light.
Well, I thought I made everybody admit
Or no,
light.
he might be emitting light, but we can't see him because he's not anywhere near us.
Oh, okay, all
But he can see
players see
himself.
light. All right, hold on.
Why is it so dark in here?
It won't, we can't see him because he's there, but.
Ah!
Oh shit!
Now we're in the other room.
Yeah, it's the same room. It's the
Okay.
same. It's the same room. I'm just trying to give you perspective.
Mhm.
If you see this room, basically this is the ground floor. There's 3 sets of stairs, and kind of in each of the doorways you see leads into stables.
Mhm.
And then and you can see all these columns, here,
Yep.
here, and above that is a floor. Yep. The stairs lead up and there's a floor going all the way around, and those are the rooms that people actually stay in. And then over here are the stairs up to the dining room area, dining room and bar.
Mhm.
So we're staying in the inn with no natural lighting or lighting of its own.
Apparently not. I did not know that until you guys got here.
They
It'd be
ran into
cheap.
candles.
So I'm going to move you back, but you're in the same place you just were, but now you're seeing the stairs. And actually, if I just move you back, you can see the stairs, and you can see that they lead up to rooms to the north and west, and the dining room is to the southeast. Does it make sense? I just want
Yeah.
to give you a perspective of what the room looks like.
Do we have to pay to stay here, or does our wagon masters take care of that?
Your wagon masters generally take care of that,
All
but
right.
but in this case, no can do. So this is after just another just an awful night. It rained on you for basically 2 straight days. You're muddy, you're cold, you're wet. You've been crying a lot because you're still sniffing on mushrooms. You had nightmares. It rained some more after you got past the mushrooms. So you've basically dealt with almost 4 days of rain and mud and mushrooms, and you come to this, what's one of the better inns and one of the better stops on your place, and you come in here, and it looks like, and it's thundering and raining out right now, and it's also kind of cold, even for early summer. So you arrive at this large inn, and when you you hear some arguing from the caravan master upstairs, and it appears that he is arguing to try to get rooms at the inn.
All right. What's the name of the master again? I forget.
Chief.
Chief.
Yep.
Is there a bar at this inn?
There is upstairs.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to ask whoever I see first where the bar is, then head there.
I'm gonna join him.
It's
And-
to the south there. The stairs to the south.
You said our house, or our what's it called, stabled? Sorry,
What's
our
that?
horses are stabled downstairs.
Not yet. You're still outside the well, most of the caravan is still outside the inn.
Okay.
Caravan went in. The caravan master went in to make some arrangements.
I'm following Frieza to the bar, by the way.
Frieza,
Is it the
over
bar?
here. These stairs are. Yep, up into this room.
I stabled my horse.
You
Do
don't
you
have
have
a
a
No,
horse.
it's still outside,
You don't
Oh,
have
I
a
and
don't
you
horse.
have a
didn't
horse.
have. You don't have
sold
a
the
horse.
Oh, then I stable somebody else's horse. And
So who
I,
else is coming up into the room?
going into the bar with my boys.
Okay, Daru and
What-
Shikamaru.
Sad thing.
What
This
is-
is pretty much how I actually travel.
What is the room we're actually in right
Yeah.
now?
It's an open, dirt-floored common area as you walk inside the hostel.
Okay. I'm gonna hang out in here.
Oh, you should totally come on
For a
the
little
bar,
bit.
Ken.
You're already in there. I can't hear you.
Hey, I can see things.
Who's Ken?
All right, Shikamaru,
Hmm.
are you going to go up into the welcome area?
Sorry, I was in the bathroom. What?
Okay.
Hey, I told them whether they relayed the message. I'm sorry.
You told everyone. He just didn't read it.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm on something else. So you were in the bathroom, huh?
So what happened?
Okay, so I was showing everybody can you see now on the map?
Yeah.
Okay, so the floor you're standing on is the dirt floor. This inn is a two-story inn. Think of like a stilt house. Underneath the panels that here, maybe it's best to show you. I'm going to move your character briefly.
The
Okay.
left side of the map is basically where the stables are going to be. It's
Yeah,
a
you're in
Okay.
the same place on this map that you were on the other one. It's a big open area that you come in. It's a walled complex. The bottom area is all stabling and stables for horses and oxen. It's got some wagons and stuff around. There's 3 sets of stairs. Set there, a set here,
Okay, I see.
right? And then if I bring you over to the other half of the map, you're in the same place. The
Okay.
upstairs to the north and west are rooms that you can rent out, and the stairs going up to the south go into the common area and eating and bar area.
Gotcha.
So everybody except Daru has gone up to the eating area. I'm trying to figure out where everybody is at this moment.
I'm gonna make sure my lady is well suited to get her room and her things there.
She's
You're the
not
lady.
in. In fact, nobody from the caravan is actually stabled or anything. You can hear the caravan master arguing what appears to be or you hear an argument upstairs in the eating area, and one of the voices is the caravan master trying to get rooms, and it looks like somebody's giving him a hard time.
Is that where
Just
we
for-
are right now?
The 3 of you, yes.
Which one of these veterans is the caravan man?
I'm going
none of them.
to go inspect the upstairs by the rooms, make sure there's no freaky people hanging out.
Just real
Okay.
quick, I assume my
Stealthily.
wagon master told me I could leave because I wouldn't have just left.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna order around for me and myself.
Well, before you do that, you as you go entering into the warm and comfortable common room to make arrangements for the night, the innkeeper, as you can tell, is telling the caravan master, and now he's looking at you and saying, sorry, but the entire inn is sold out, and every single private room in the inn is taken, and the common room is now reserved also for a private party.
Is it
I'm sorry,
common
but the
room the bar?
caravan will need to spend the night outside. As you look around the room, there's nobody in the inn except for just one group. You see what looks to be kind of an aristocratic judge and his entourage of 3 human dilettantes, and they take a glance at you and actually smirk and sneer at you and make comments of, Sleep tight, boys. Have a pleasant evening.
Okay.
You bunch of
I turned into a
hicks.
rat.
Quick question. Is that in the bar or somewhere else?
That is in the bar. That's where the inn master is talking, or the
Wait,
caravan is talking to the inn master.
That's
So-
perfectly fine. I'm going to, discreetly take a mushroom out of my can. I'm gonna walk behind whatever table or bar or something he's sitting at. And I'm gonna smash in his face, and I'm gonna push him down until he breathes it in.
Okay, roll
If he
me.
starts crying, I'm gonna tell him his mother didn't love him and wanted to abandon him, but his dad was ashamed and kept him.
By the way, I'm
All
a
right,
rat right now.
roll me an attack for the mushroom,
I'm currently a rat.
What do you want me to roll you for an attack? I go a
and roll
D100.
me a d20 and add your strength bonus to it.
Wait, so are those veterans, those guys, or like who's where?
It's these three guys are the veterans. I don't have the inn master or the caravan master in the
Okay.
room.
So
It's
there are
not
4
very.
veterans, or there are 3?
Yep, there are 4.
Can I have an advantage if I need to?
You hit.
Is he
You
crying
hit.
yet?
Well, when you picked them, they pretty much released all of their spores already, but maybe there's a little bit left in there.
Oh,
Dave,
Oh yes.
just a question for you.
Yeah.
Shit, hold on. I think. Oh, good, we're good. You just left the characters you had on this map a while ago on here, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought I deleted them.
Yeah, because I currently have 7 hit points on this character, and I don't. This is not my.
Yeah, I have 12. What the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's pretty low too.
This isn't linked to
God damn
our.
it. I moved you down.
You didn't copy and paste. You just took us from this map from when we were actually here originally.
Nope. No, I copied and pasted. In fact, when you couldn't. So Daru, I am
I
pulling
have
you down.
28.
Okay, so fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna edit mine. Fuck it.
Hold on. I just do not understand. I am dragging from your characters.
No, that's
Yep.
my point. You can't do that anymore because it doesn't automatically put in the health anymore. It doesn't copy over the linking in this. So you have to copy us from whatever page we were on. So if you go back to the
Well, I did.
road.
I already did that.
So highlight us, copy us, and then come in here and hit Control V.
I did that already too, and then nobody could see, so I pulled you in off of the.
Right. So now you switch our stuff to can see and has light and shit.
One second, guys.
Well, you guys are figuring that out. What's the question? What's the word for like when you have when you basically torture yourself because you think you're paying off kind of like an emotional debt?
Oh, parenthood.
Mm. Masochism?
No, that's just when you hurt
Yeah.
yourself for the fucking fun of it, I guess. No, like they use a term a lot for like the people who like will whip themselves.
Flagellate.
Yes, like in payment or punishment of penance. Thank you.
Mm.
I'm getting there. I needed that word for later.
no, trust me. I will never make you flagellate.
Do not move your characters yet, please.
I just really want to know what's going to happen when this dude is crying on the ground after I insulted his parents.
Probably about 20 minutes. He'll get over it. And him and his boys may have a bro hug.
And just don't back down whatever he says.
I have a whole litany of shit I want to like throw at him right now. Like, do you know why that puppy didn't want to come home with you? Because you look fucking sketchy. No puppy's gonna follow you home, you freak.
Damn. This guy might kill himself tonight.
That's the plan, Stan.
April's playing like a one of the new characters or tunes, and she was getting some shit from some dude who's just like, "Oh, you're playing in purple, whatever, blah blah blah." And my son was like, well, "What did you say?" And I just chimed in, I'm like, "I would say this," and it was like this whole litany of crap, He just kind of looked at me like all in shock. I'm like, well, I tend to take things to a whole different plane, to a whole different world, a whole different level.
Go big or stay home, right?
Pretty fucking much. Like the group of people I grew up with, it was shock and awe to a whole different level.
Mm.
So when people in like a bar or whatever situation would say anything, they would just get so crushed. I mean, they couldn't even get to the point where they wanted to fight. They'd almost like cry, to the point where like some of us would feel bad and like go buy the guy a couple drinks, like, dude, it's okay, you know.
I just want to get into a fight with these veterans. Like, what's taking so?
I don't want to get in a fight.
We're
with these
working on
guys.
it.
All right. So I think can everybody
that's
see?
much nicer. Thank you.
And everybody's got their turns.
Prego.
By the way, just to specify, I'm a giant rat now, not a like yeah. I should have probably used the word giant when I said that.
We don't have that set up.
No, we don't have to. It's
How big is giant?
3-4 foot.
it's still small.
Yeah, it's still pretty small. Okay.
ROUS?
So let's deal with what we have to deal with. So you just assaulted the judge.
No, I didn't. Who, me?
You, Frieza,
No,
and you
I
smashed.
assaulted the guy who's like not giving us the rooms.
Uh,
The innkeeper. Wasn't he the one who was giving us shit like, we're all full?
he's saying full, but he's glancing at these 4 noble-looking dudes, and they're smirking at you, saying,
Oh, I don't
"Have
care about
fun
them yet.
Have fun outside." And
Yeah, I need the innkeeper to cry.
okay, well,
The
you
innkeeper
make the
wasn't the one that
innkeeper.
was saying.
Yeah, he wasn't
You
saying
realize that,
stuff.
right?
He was saying,
He was
"I'm
just saying the
sorry."
rooms were full.
The
Oh, I
rooms,
know.
the entire
Okay.
room, the
As long as
entire
I just thought
inn
you
has
were.
been rented out, and
One of 2 words for you
there
guys.
aren't any rooms
collateral
available. What's that?
Damage. Collateral damage.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Oh, the
He's-
innkeeper's gonna get some too, even though he's innocent.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning because I am confused as shit right now. What did you do and to who?
I took the innkeeper. I shoved a mushroom against his face.
Yep, and you rolled a
Pulled him
20.
down behind a table or something and waited till he could breathe in deeply until he started crying.
He
I then
did.
insulted his mother and let him know that his father wanted to abandon him or vice versa, and that they're
Okay.
all ashamed of him.
And he's
then-
blubbering.
I would like to explain to him the only way he could ever find forgiveness in their hearts is by giving us rooms.
I
Because
cannot,
that's
sir.
the true road to redemption.
And he's blubbering, but basically he's saying these gentlemen have rented the entire inn. It is out of my control. And he looks at those, and they're all looking at you with sneers and smirks on their face. And so the 4 gentlemen over there basically say, "Sleep tight, boys. Have fun sleeping out in the rain. And why don't you leave? Because we've rented the common room as well, and we don't allow your kind in here."
Oh my god.
Did you just throw a javelin at one of them?
He's only 10 feet away.
Which what?
Only 10 feet away.
Oh my god.
Did you throw a javelin at one of them?
I did. I tend to snap.
Okay. Your sword wants out, by the way.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
And you hit, and they say, "Okay, gentlemen, if that's what you want, that's what you'll get." And they all 4 pull swords, and the fight's on. Roll initiatives, please.
Okay.
And it's only us 3 that are in this room right now, correct?
That's correct.
If there's one thing a Tiefling fighter can't stand, it's bullies.
And that's exactly what these guys are.
While this is going on, just so you know, I'm gonna start chewing through. I'm hiding in these crates. But I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
start
why I rolled my initiative, so I still get my turns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
and-
should I be rolling
and-
initiative then? But I'm
Yep.
not. Okay.
How do I roll
Items are
initiative?
not-
It's saying you attempted to use a roll command.
Click your
Looking for-
click your marker first. Click your token
Oh, my-
first.
Before the fight starts, can I scream for Daru?
You can do that on your initiative.
Okay.
Do I need to roll again?
Why didn't you show up? What did you roll? Do you know?
He
I
rolled,
rolled
a
16.
Roll again and then just
Okay.
change your number to 16.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just roll again. Click on your initiative. I must not have had the initiative bar out.
And just off top or what do you call out of game. I'm just trying to stay like in character.
YOLO.
That's kind of like the thing my dude would do.
Yep, you got 16 anyway.
What is the I can't see on there and bother asking, but is the I guess I should more or less ask, is the is Chief involved in this fight as well since he's in the room?
Chief is ducking and weaving.
So yes, he's involved in the fight. All right.
He is involved in the fight, but I don't have an icon for him because
Okay.
he's going to tip a table out and bail out behind it.
Hmm.
He doesn't want to get messing around with
God
lords and
damn, this thing
ladies.
is huge. See, that's the size.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 5. I thought it was 150 feet when somebody did
No,
this.
I was gonna say it should be normal sized.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we have initiative. So you throw a javelin at one and they all pull long swords out and they're ready to go. So Mr. Blink, you are in the room and these guys look tough, by the way. They are yeah. They're wearing what appears to be under their finery and robes. They're wearing armor that looks heavier than chain. Something approaching plate mail.
How big are they? Like size
Oh
wise?
boy.
They're humans.
So like 5 feet, 6 feet. Okay.
Yeah, between 5 and 6 feet.
Are there any midgets
they-
among them?
What's that?
Are there any midgets among them?
No.
Everybody's above cock level.
Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Blink, what would you like to do?
Hang on.
All right, Mr. Blink hangs on.
Hey, dick! I almost spilled on my drink.
Hey, hey guys, can I have 5 minutes? I need to address something with my wife real quick.
Mhm.
She needs a hand. Give me 5 minutes. Let's take a quick
Oh,
break. But
boy.
yeah, figure out what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Damn, it only takes you 5 minutes.
She's greedy.
Again, I would typically, if I was a clever person, like I would have like tried to figure out how to poison their drinks or whatever. And I'm just trying to let you guys know, like I'm trying to stay tuned, like with my tune.
I got you, dude.
Play my
I understand what's going on here.
Hey,
Bro.
you snapped. You attacked.
I'm gonna back you up to the death, dog. That's who I am.
Like if you guys knew
character-wise.
my backstory, like you'd totally understand what's going on right now.
Yeah, we'll
I'll,
find it
I'll
out as
ask
we
you
go.
about it in game, of course.
Other than that, we're gonna fuck these guys up.
Oh, we're gonna fuck them so hard. They're gonna feel it on their toes.
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna hit him
My
with. here.
grandparents are gonna moan.
Dude, I already have them. Bro, just get me close to them and they're dead. Guaranteed.
You guys aren't thinking very clearly.
No,
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 not at all.
rage.
Just
I'm
pointing
rage.
out.
I'm
He's
rage.
starting to fight. What am I supposed to do? I gotta help
That's
him
one of my
out.
character. That's one of my character's flaws. He gets hot-headed very easily.
All right, that's you guys do what you. I'm gonna be hiding in these crates over here.
Oh,
As
do
a
you know
rat.
that the fight's happening or not?
No, I mean, I'll hear it. I'm sure. It's not like it's a soundproof inn.
I'll make sure you hear it.
Well,
Very
Bro, if you
regardless,
hear it, will you come
Well,
and help us or not?
no,
That's the
I'm not
real
helping at
question.
all.
Shit.
What?
I have plans, man. I have plans for how to deal with this.
Yeah, you
Well,
guys are
gotta be
fine. I'm
careful.
about to start
A couple
lockpicking
of
some
us are
rooms.
trying to, maintain our covers.
Lisa, I need you to tell me you trust me, Mr. John. I'm gonna bring down the inn. I'm just kidding.
I'm okay with that. I was gonna go sleep out in the wagons anyway, so I can't say that yet. It's my penance for previous crimes.
So you should have fucking laced the tip of the javelin with poisonous mushroom powder, by the way.
Right? But
Like-
again, I'm reactionary because I'm going
No, I
pissed.
know,
This
I know,
guy
but
won't act me up.
Imagine, like that's why I grabbed him. Like, imagine lacing the shit with that stuff. Like, that would immobilize an enemy if you hit him. Like,
Except for you don't have any of the spores anymore.
so.
He was lucky with that one.
Well, I picked like just very gently. I picked the mushrooms.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure any time they were pulled or any kind of movement that they took,
Yeah.
the spores came out was the whole gist there.
A puff of
Hey,
wind.
DM said I got them. So
I also
You got the mushroom, but you didn't get the spores.
I also believe that the spores aren't the only poisonous part of the mushroom. Like, I studied mushrooms before, and that's not how it works.
Y- y-
It's the actual mushroom itself that's
Hey,
the
hey.
poisonous. But the spores
Are
come out
all
of the
mushrooms
bottom.
like that? How about these magical mushrooms in D&D? How much about those do you know?
or in real life.
Right?
In
That's what he was
real
talking
life-
about was real
You know
life.
what I'm saying?
In real life, the spores come out of the bottom.
In real life, I can't change forms.
You can. You can go from laying down plank to upright and running.
That's positions, not forms.
Eh.
Though, yeah, I can go from skinny nerd in high school to fat old man in just
Not high
20-something
school.
years.
And they would be toxic and not poisonous.
It really depends on the mushroom, bro.
I don't think that mushrooms could be poisonous. I think it's toxic because
Look again.
So tell me the difference between toxic and poisonous. And I'd like a 500-page report on this, please.
Go.
one sec.
Go.
I can actually hear the Googling.
Right?
Google says
I'd be Googling too.
Oh Lord Google.
It's gonna be my deity. I'm gonna roll a third.
Poisons and toxins are the same thing. Okay.
So make sure you argue that.
Yeah, I will.
Try to convince Dave they aren't.
So wait, am I poisoned or is this a toxin?
Well, you see, one
poison is just a
enables
really
and one disenables.
a poison is just a really like dense toxin, from what I've been reading. So, did you know that I've actually seen a fairy circle, which is it's where in mushrooms the mycelia actually goes out in a perfect circle, and it's just a ring of mushrooms. I've seen 2 of them in my life, and they're so cool, but they're
Yeah,
super
picture
fucking
it.
rare.
I've never
You know
seen one
how-
in real life.
You know how that happens?
No.
It's when mobs hide dead bodies. That's how they bury them in a circle.
It's like this. I'll post a picture.
I know what they look like.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, it's from the corpse that's been thrown into the ground. Yeah,
I can safely say that it's not from a corpse that was thrown into the ground.
I can see.
I'll be on. I'll be able to hear you guys, but I'll be right back.
I can see where the corpse is. In fact, that
Oh.
corpse's name is Allie.
I'm really confused on what you're talking about.
I took sleeping pills at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna be half asleep. I'm gonna be completely asleep by the time we get to the fight.
Just drink some
fun.
fucking Red Bull.
They only
No.
last for about 20 minutes, so
No,
well,
how would sleeping pills only last for 20 minutes, Joe? The whole
because they're
idea is
supposed to put you to sleep.
No. These aren't those kind. These are the magic kind.
Oh, so they're like cocaine.
I don't think that's what cocaine does.
Wait a second.
It may have the opposite effect of sleep.
Yes.
Did you know that mushrooms are commonly referred to as meat, even though they're not in the vegetable world?
Nope.
That's pretty cool.
That one.
Mushroom circle.
You guys saw the image I posted, right? Isn't that cool? I've seen like 2 of those.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm bragging. I'll stop. Oh, Sham is back.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So,
It's
quick
good.
question: are the spores the only toxic part of the mushroom, or is the stem also toxic?
The spore, the top of the mushrooms, or actually underneath the top is what releases the spores.
Yeah, but would everything be toxic then, or is it only the
I don't
spores that are
know.
toxic?
Take a bite and find out.
Oh, we're gonna make somebody else find it. Okay, never mind.
All right. Hey, it's gonna be probably another 5 minutes. I have to cook my wife a quick dinner.
Okay.
Alright.
She's not been feeling well, and she's finally feeling like eating. So I'm heating something up for her. Just
Right on.
give me just a few minutes. I'm sorry.
That's perfectly fine. We're having a good conversation about mushroom.
I don't think we're having a conversation. You're talking to
say,
yourself,
what?
and we're all stuck listening.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
We were up to 100 viewers just a minute ago,
Were
No,
we really?
weren't. Shut the fuck.
and then the mushrooms talk started. Now we're down to 3.
Dang.
We were not up to 100, you little cunt. I'll check the fuck.
Side note, you should share this with anybody you know who wants to watch this and hear crazy shit. What were you saying about?
Did.
I only heard the last part of the conversation about you apologize about mushrooms or something.
Huh?
No comment. I plead the fifth.
Well, I was fucking. I could barely hear you guys because I was upstairs, and I heard Eric say something about. I know something about mushrooms or whatever. Blah blah blah. I apologize. I don't know. And then I
Yeah.
heard Sham come on.
He was talking about mushrooms like I don't know, a lot about mushrooms.
What psychedelics?
No,
just
like-
mushrooms in general.
no.
Like whether
Oh,
you can
I
use these
Don't know
mushrooms
anything
in
about mushrooms in
interesting way.
general.
I wonder what would happen if you stuck the butt of a mushroom up your. Wait, never mind. Nothing. Like in game, of course.
Right, of course.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Shut the fuck up, you little.
What
Just
did
like
you
I
guys want
asked
to tell
for a
Sham
friend.
about besides the
Yeah, I'm asking
7-Eleven
for a friend,
big gulp?
guys. Come on.
I'm asking for. Nice. There are mushrooms called button mushrooms.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember?
Say what?
I remember.
I wanted to remember to tell Sham about the 7-Eleven big gulp story and some other story.
It was
Mushroom
Mushroom
story.
story.
Yeah.
How many fucking mushroom stories there are? I had to be more precise than that.
Probably some sort of psychedelic. Knowing you.
No, you weren't worse. We woke up. There were a bunch of mushrooms around us. And you're like, remind me to tell you about the mushroom story. But it's all recorded, so if you get any more details, you can just
Yeah,
watch
I'm
the
gonna have
video.
to go back and check that out because
Yeah.
there's one specific one I wanted to tell him about. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
So hey, you guys want to hear the big gulp one? It's pretty actually funny.
Well, sure.
Keep in mind, my brother's a bit of a psycho. He might have a very short fuse, kind of like Frieza here. So again, we hit 7-Eleven or whatever, and we get these giant big gulps, these 98 billion ounce fucking drinks. Pull out of the parking lot onto a main road. A couple lights later, he's like, the fucking guy's on my ass. I'm like, no, dude, he's not on your ass. He's on my fucking ass. I'm like, there's 4 car lengths between you and him. He's not on your ass. Before I could finish that statement, he throws his drink out the window. It hits the guy square in the windshield. Fucking pink slushy or whatever the hell my brother was drinking was all over his windshield. Fucking guy slams on the brake and swerves to the right to get off the road. And I'm just sitting there in shock going, did that just fucking happen?
All right.
That just fucking happened.
Listen, if he threw a slushy out the window and it hit the guy's windshield, guy was on his ass.
Well, no, because you got to figure, when you throw it out, if we're traveling at 35 miles per hour, yeah, it could basically be stationary. The guy could run into it.
I don't know, man. I figure I spit out the window of my car, and before the next car gets to it, the ground has already taken it. Something heavier than that.
You probably don't spit.
No, because you get kind of like a
fast enough,
toss, so it's upwards and down. But yeah, so that was an average occurrence on a weekly basis.
I wish
That and
Mythbusters was
nickels,
still
you
here.
take nickels and you flick them out, and the guy, you see the windows crack as soon as a nickel would hit the windshield.
And he does this to people that are behind him.
No, he throws it to people in front of him.
No. You don't get where I'm going. This is a very bad idea because they have a license plate they can take, and he's gonna get in trouble at one point if he keeps doing it.
No. Well, yes and no. There was The one time where like he actually kind of got caught with the dude was like followed him down to where he is going. That's when it all went to shit.
Yeah, if someone was cracking my window too, I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, my brother fucking jumped out with a 9mm. He's just like,
Oh my
"This is how
God.
this shit's gonna go." I'm like, I wasn't even there. I just hear the story. That sounds exactly like something you'd fucking do.
Oh
On
my
a side
God.
note, did you know that mushrooms actually have a very high vitamin D count?
What is a vitamin?
Fuck
Mm.
off, you fucking shitbag.
Oh,
Okay, I
it's
am back, but I'm going to put myself on push to talk because I'm eating.
Now we
another
want that
side note.
ASMR.
You want to know how corrupt the political or the fucking disciplinary or legal system is? You can get that
No, I
shit
know how.
expunged from your fucking system if you have enough money. Like you can just get your record wiped cleaned. I'm like, that's criminal threatening. That's a what do you call it? A whatever offense there where you shouldn't like legally be able to own firearms and shit like that again.
Right.
Nope, gone.
And
Is that not insane?
well, I mean, you got to think you're about to beat the shit out of a judge, so good luck with that.
What was
Yeah.
that?
We don't need good luck to beat the shit out of a judge.
Yeah, a guy almost wearing plate armor. Yeah, go for it.
Gotta
Okay.
trust.
So, Mr. Blink, I believe you were up.
Yes, I was up. And I use persuasion on the veterans. I go, please. Sheath your weapons, good sirs.
But I'm just gonna hit by a javelin.
We mean you no harm. Our friend here was recently in a major battle, and as such,
The
his
veteran screams out, "Fuck you and die," and pulls the sword and charges.
son of a bitch, scorching ray, the veteran that's charging me.
Didn't you just use the spell?
No.
No.
Use the skill, but
Oh,
Is he allowed to charge without initiative?
he has.
Yeah, I'm just giving him a target.
Oh, there's the first one.
Dude, I just realized if you heat up their armor enough, they're gonna have to take it off because they're gonna get burning.
You
So
missed.
just
Yeah, you missed that already. We've been there.
Okay, Mr. Blink, you he's not near you. You can move now if you'd like. You have your movement left.
I have 3 raised, 3 fireballs to cast. Now I'm gonna move.
so did those all hit or
Just the one that's green, right?
No, that's
Oh.
the damage.
Oh, wait a
think
minute.
2 of them hit.
I'm sorry. I thought that was your cantrip. I'm sorry.
No.
Got it. 3 of them hit and did 14 points to this guy.
Who
yeah,
are
what
you-
about his armor? Is his armor red hot now and he has to take it off or not yet?
His
What?
armor's fine.
But he just got hit by a bunch of fire, right?
hey,
Yeah.
His clothes
Um,
are singed.
just so you know,
Uh-huh.
normally stuff doesn't like that happen unless it's specific.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like heat metal is an actual spell which does do that.
Oh, okay. I know. I was
Now
just-
you got to think about this. This is scorching ray. Someone just blasted you with fire. It's not sitting there and heating the metal.
Oh,
okay?
okay.
It's like, and then it's gone.
Oh, okay, fair.
But
2 things. At the next family reunion, Craig, I'm gonna smack you.
Why?
Second thing is I don't see the fucking mayor or whatever. I just see the veterans. Like where's the head of the snake?
He doesn't have a token.
He's
So
one of the
where is
veterans.
he at? If you want to draw him in,
Or he's one of
Right
the
there.
veterans.
The one in the back.
what is this one?
Yep, that one.
There, he's that one.
Or please don't color on the map because it's a pain in the
Oh
ass to
damn
move
it! You got me. I was just about to draw a penis coming out from.
Yeah, don't do that. All right. All right, Mr. Blink is done. Shikamaru, this is your turn.
Cool. I am going to move up to one of these doors and see if it's open.
It is.
Oh wow! I was actually thinking I was gonna have to pick the lock. I peek inside.
Looks like a normal in room, unoccupied.
Nothing. None of their stuff's in there.
Nope.
Damn. Can I hear the commotion from the other side?
Yep.
Okay. Spoiling
But,
all my fun. I was
but
gonna
your
go and try
turn
and
is
steal
done.
shit.
Your turn is now done. Your turn is now done.
I
I mean, that's 6 seconds to open a door and kind of scan her.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
makes
Yep.
sense.
All right. The veteran who got hit by the javelin comes straight forward. That one comes straight forward. That one goes to Mr. Blue. And this one can't quite get around the tables yet. So the first two veterans swing at Frieza. Hold on just a second. He pulls out and actually he pulls out his longsword immediately and swings twice. And hits you for 15 points. The second one, that's the one with the javelin. The second one, god damn. What's your armor class, Frieza?
17.
Hit you a second time for 4 more, so a total of 19 points. Is that right? 16, 15, 19 points. I'm sorry, I think I said 17 a minute ago. And then Mr. Blink, the one you scorched, not too happy with you.
I didn't think he would be.
He missed the first swing
Whew. Whew.
and missed with the second one. Good thing, because he crit damaged.
Yeah.
All right. The other veteran is making his way around, but he'll be entering the fight next round. Frieza, it is your turn.
I'd like to start off by screaming at them, "You hit like bitches!" And I'm going to say, "Echo, let's fuck this guy up." And hopefully, does that fire him up enough where I can use his dragon strike?
That's only against dragons.
But he doesn't know this guy's not a dragon. He's wearing armor. He could be a dragon inside.
He knows.
He's like Santa Claus.
Oh my, crit hit.
Hello.
Wow. Are you hitting the one you threw with a javelin at?
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, exactly. Javelin boy's going down. And by the way, I don't mean bitches as in the chauvinist way. I mean as in a derogatory. You're just
Mhm.
pathetic.
Oh yeah, we're equal opportunity offenders here.
Yeah, it's the evolution of bitches.
Give it the times.
You hit him pretty good. However,
By the way, I'm on a table, so that should give me slight advantage.
all right.
Just saying.
But didn't you crit?
Okay. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
I am.
Yeah, I figured you might want to do that. You missed with the second one. Yeah. The 6 isn't going to do it. Sorry.
But it's intimidating as mother effing heck.
It is.
You know they're afraid.
Your sword is yelling at them as well. All right. Belrim, It is now your turn.
Oh, I accidentally just clicked that twice. Okay, spell level 2. Did that go through?
Mhm.
Okay, it did on this guy.
Which guy? The one in front of Blink? Okay.
Yeah.
Big hit.
That's actually a small hit for level 2.
Holy shiz.
Wow.
It does 4d10.
Damn.
And then
Wow.
can I still move?
Yep.
Can I move in front of Frieza or Blink, or are they too far up in
You
the queue?
can move straight forward, forward 2, or like a knight forward 1 and over 1, because
So
if
like
you move out,
here, here, or here.
correct.
Okay.
Because if you move out of that, you'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
What about here? Can I move on top of him and like have my
No.
shield in front of him or not?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, this guy's gonna go
What-
down in a minute.
What can I do other than moving?
That's about it.
That's about it. Okay. So I can move here without getting an opportunity attack on me.
Yep.
Ooh,
You
but
got to
with that,
tell
I'm
me which
probably
way
gonna
you're
run into
facing.
me. I'm
You
gonna
gotta-
I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna face this veteran right here.
Okay. So go ahead and move your character there.
And I'm gonna pull up my shield in front of me.
All right. Good enough. All right, Daru. It is your turn.
So before the fight even started, I was over in these boxes. So I'm in rat form. I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm holding my initiative.
Okay. Back to the top
I
of the
guess
order.
There would just be passing on my turn, really, because
Okay, do I have an open air passage from me to Daru?
No.
I'm outside
God.
the room.
You're outside the room.
hmm
The door's closed.
hmm
Oh, he
All
can
right.
hear. You yelled
Oh.
out something at him, but
I'm just gonna firebolt the guy in front of me.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hit.
Nice.
Big
I
hit.
think we killed the veteran.
Maybe
He's not dead yet,
Damn it.
but he's, another one like that, maybe.
All right, that's my turn. I'll stay where I'm at.
Oh
Did it just
boy,
go
that
down for you guys?
scorch ray and that firebolt just really confused me. I was expecting 2 more. Okay, that is
Ah.
your turn.
Yep.
Shikamaru, it is now your turn.
All right, hearing all the commotion, I'm gonna do a dash move, but I'm gonna use my, what do I call it? Cunning action to make it only a bonus action to do a dash action.
Okay.
So I'll still have something left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 25. 30. All right. So that gets me there with a dash because that's 2 movements. Hold on a second here. Technically, I guess it's just a dash, whatever. I think it's more in combat use, so that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Yeah, heading that way, seeing what the hell's going on.
Okay. This veteran climbs over the tables and gets over to here. And so this veteran, this one right here, attacks Belram. 2 long swords. That's what's your armor class, Belron?
13.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit. Two hits for 17 points of damage.
Can you deduct it, or do I have to?
You do. Mr. Blink, the one in front of you, swings twice. Uh-oh.
Ah.
You got a crit hit on the first one for 12. And another hit for 4. So 16 points of damage to you, Mr. Blink.
Ooh.
And then Frieza.
I would like to first yell out to the one in front of me that I'm going to use the skull as a cod piece and point to the one that's almost dead and say, the dwarf will use yours because your head's so tiny. And I'm going to strike him.
Well, it's working so far because never mind. Why did you roll?
What's that?
Why did you roll your longsword?
Oh, I thought it was my turn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm still rolling all of the hits on you.
Oh, okay. You said Frieza, so I went.
I'm sorry. That's fine.
I
You're
was typing
you're yelling.
attention.
So, yeah. So four of them attack you. 2 of them hit for, let's see, 20 points.
Please tell me you're still alive, Frieza.
Of course.
He's probably hurt.
And Freezer, you can re-roll if you'd like.
Well, it's not my. You want me to actually take my turn?
The veterans are now done. Yeah.
You're on like 1 health.
I got 2 health.
Got
I'm good.
some healing pots.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
You know, I could have healed you for a lot more.
Well, you should still because
You should still. Yeah.
that's always a good thing to do.
I mean, I'm just saying it makes more sense. Never mind, whatever.
He did it as a bonus action. He hit.
Oh,
and then-
okay. Oh, okay, never mind then.
All right.
Well,
so
actually, did I? No, I didn't do that. Is that a bonus
You
action?
got an 18. So yes, you did.
Fuck it all. Let's go with.
Oh, yeah.
That's your bonus action. So you got a hit. All right.
Mm,
Belrum, it is your turn.
14 health points, and that's to me, to Blink, and to Frieza, all of us. Because it's up to 6 creatures of my choice. Each regain that amount.
Each regain hit points. Awesome.
Do you see
Well
the
done.
casting time on that?
It's instantaneous.
It is 10
Nice.
minutes.
What? Oh shit. Is that? Oh shit. Fuck.
That's not an in-combat healing spell.
Oh shit. Did I do it anyways, or can I cancel
Nope.
that one?
You got to cast something else.
Now, curiosity. How do you guys know it's not in?
Because it's a casting time of 10 minutes.
Oh, all right.
Well, I could pray for a while.
That
every
would be dead by
combat-
then.
Every combat situation, is 6 seconds.
I'm prepared for death.
10 rounds is a
So
minute.
I either heal for not that much, or I go for a kill here and then I can revive. Fuck.
Let's be honest. I jumped on top of a dining room table with a cigar in my mouth, insulting people and telling them to cut off their heads and use them as cod pieces. I'm not in the mood to stay alive. I'm in the mood to kill, kill, kill.
Okay. Can I move and then attack? Or and then okay, would I be able to move to like here? Or is that not a thing? Or can I
Ye-
touch Frieza from where I'm at?
You can touch Frieza.
Wait, not that one. Blowing all my second level spells on you, you bastard. Oh, that wasn't even that much.
That's,
Casting out and freezing.
that's still 9 points. That's good.
And I'm gonna. Can I turn as well or not?
You can turn.
I'm gonna trust you with my life. I turn that way and pull my shit.
Okay.
How is that veteran hitting him over the table?
They're fight. He's on it. They're fighting. The table is rapidly becoming kindling, as happens to furniture and bar fights the
Look, I'm
world
gonna be
over.
honest. If we survive this, there's gonna be plenty of corpse mutilation going on.
There's gonna be necrophilia going on, also. I'll tell you that much.
Wow, too much info.
Nah, definitely not.
Just
Okay.
smush some mushrooms in your face and go to town.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's more than the DM wanted to hear at this point. Just saying. All right, so Belram, you are done. Daru.
Still just hanging out, not getting involved, doing my thing out here.
Guys, after Rue lets us die, we're gonna kill him and his family.
I am hiding in here for future reference.
Okay. Back to the top of the order. Mr. Blink.
I am disappointed. I guess I will try to finish off this veteran in front of me here. Yeah, using magic missiles.
Okay.
Come on.
He's still standing.
Come on, get a good roll.
Dude, those are horrible rolls.
That's better than it could have been. Does that kill or not?
Did you literally like uncrit
goes down.
those rolls?
It's been terrible. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Statistically, it's improbable.
At least Blink is gonna survive this one.
Obviously, your
So
jokes
the,
just aren't bad enough.
The veteran lets out a gasp as the last missile goes into him and falls over. Mr. Blink, any other actions?
Which veteran?
One
Okay,
that was
cool,
right in front of me.
excellent.
I'm gonna move to the corner of the room.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. Shikamaru.
Alrighty, I'm going to move.
Those doors are
And-
like swinging doors. It's not, you can just kind of pop right through them.
Okay. As I come through, whoa. The hell did I just do? Okay. I take a look at the situation at hand and I go, what the fuck, guys? Seriously? Is Chief still fighting?
Chief is under the table crawling for the door.
Okay. Well, in that
But you
case, I'm
see
just gonna
Frieza's
kind of like,
very bloody and fighting for his life,
But smiling.
but smiling on a table, screaming filth, and so's his sword. His sword is screaming at them.
We're having a ball. This is what we have lived to die for.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna come over here and be like, you guys have fun.
Wait, didn't you say that this veteran here was actually the fucking the judge? How does he?
Yeah,
He hit me for the same as a fucking veteran does.
Join the
Well,
party.
doesn't mean he can't
Actually,
be one.
no, I'm just gonna go back downstairs.
You dick!
You're like-
You did.
No, guys,
Hey.
Really?
let it happen. Let it
You could
happen
have hit with
naturally.
advantage.
I could have done a lot of things, but getting in a
Oh.
fight that you guys caused is your way of learning if you get your ass kicked handed to you.
Let it happen.
Let it happen.
It's organic.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna stab this guy.
Oh, thank God.
That was the best
Nice.
like recover ever.
Nice.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier and my dagger.
Rapier, I barely know her.
Wow.
Okay.
We're gonna stab this guy right here.
We're gonna pretend
You
like
know,
that statement's been happened before.
Hold on. Oh, he knew you were there, so you don't get any advantage.
Actually, I do. He's standing beside one of his guys, so I do get advantage.
Okay.
If you need me to link it, I will.
Nope. No, I was gonna give you a backstab if he had his back totally towards you, but nope.
Out of curiosity, for future reference, how does that work?
Here.
Fucking cool.
When John is a corpse and decides to re-roll as a rogue.
But yeah, the bottom part of that paragraph is why I get advantage still. Or wait, hold on.
No,
Did I
you
read
get
that
to
right?
make a sneak attack.
Okay, yeah, I get my sneak attack. That's fine.
You get your
Which is
sneak
part
attack,
of what the advantage gives me,
Right.
but that's fine. I don't
but
need
you
the
don't need advantage. You get the sneak
Right.
attack, so you get an
Right.
extra die of damage. Or
correct.
deal extra damage
Correct.
if you get a hit. But you're gonna go in with both the dagger and the rapier.
I stab with the rapier.
Yep.
And the way this will work, if I hit with the rapier, then my sneak attack works. If I miss with the rapier, I can do my bonus action to stab with my dagger. Does
Got
that
it.
make sense? I had to look it up just to make sure. So there's my attack with the rapier.
Very nice.
Now I'm going to roll my d6 for the extra damage. So he takes a total of
Okay.
10 damage.
And you still don't get the dagger damage? I thought you still got a dagger
Nope.
attack.
I looked it up. A lot of the people were saying that if you do the sneak attack, that's basically the dagger attack, essentially.
Okay.
The dagger
so
just
not the-
guarantees you get another attack if you miss with your rapier.
Got it. Okay. Well, you got a pretty good solid hit and you tagged the guy there. Frieza, what are you doing?
Me?
Why are you
Dancing on
moving
the
your
table.
character around?
I want to see if I can make Mr. Blinks a health bar show up.
Oh,
Oh, it's there.
I
it's
don't
there.
see it. I see everybody else's but yours.
Ah,
Same. I don't see Shikamaru's either, but whatever.
is you now?
There you
Yeah,
go.
I do.
Okay, because it's
Just
in
curious.
the dark area.
Eh,
All right. All right. Shikamaru is done.
That is correct.
This guy turns your way.
Yep.
So one each. The judge is on Bellroom. So let's make 2 rolls there. Bellroom, you took 18 points.
Fuck.
God, I'm rolling good tonight.
God, great
Miss.
for you.
Holy shit.
Oh, and oh, let's see what happens. The second swing against Frieza, he crit failed. Up and on a 5 or 6, he hit his neighbor.
Pow.
So let's see what he did to his neighbor.
Thank God I'm not his neighbor.
Right?
I would be fucking dead right now.
7 points of damage.
He's a baseball swinging now.
So the one that's on Shikamaru takes additional damage.
Ooh. I didn't know you were on our side. Good job.
Apparently my computer's being stupid again. And then 2 attacks against Shikamaru. 11.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yikes.
Nope.
and a miss. So you took 11. Yikes, you did a lot.
Yep.
All right, that's it. Frieza, it is your turn.
Can I drink a potion and still attack, or is that like a separate
Yes.
action? I can.
Yes, you can grab a potion and slam it as your bonus action.
Nice.
Especially seeing as how you're doing. You fight one-handed with your sword,
So
right?
2d4 plus 2. I do.
So roll it. Oh, look at you,
Holy
Max.
fuck.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna live to kill another person another day.
I'm on
Hmm.
Thul's Vision yesterday, and that play the lottery, dude.
You know what?
I'm on
Don't play the
full what?
lottery.
Got that.
Okay, so you get 10 life back, and you can swing.
Yeah.
Oh, and a big hit
Hey,
too.
big swinger.
But you suck at rolling damage. I'll give you that much.
Right? I rolled a 1d8 plus 3 plus 2 equals 2 plus 3 plus. So out of a 1d8, I rolled 2.
Right. You roll a lot of low.
But at the same time, as I swing, I yell, I'm going to send you back to your mother's womb. Just gotta fuck him up a little bit.
Okay. He's you got his attention. There's no doubt about that.
Well, when a 6'2" tiefling is standing in front of you on a table yelling that kind of shit, you gotta wonder
Yeah.
about your life decisions.
He's wondering about his life right now because
How did
you
we
beat
get
the
here?
snake snot out of him, and one of his fellows is already down. Belrim.
If I were to move after I attacked to back here behind like Frieza, would I get a disadvantage hit from this guy right now? Or
Heal,
no?
bro. Heal.
If that is all you do, in other words, if you disengage and that's your turn, no. But if you do anything on your turn besides move, then he gets an attack on you, and so would this guy.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Why would you
gonna-
move?
Why would I move?
You got a shield. You got
Yeah, the shield gives me an extra +2 armor. He hits me through it anyway.
Well, he's gonna kill you if he gets an attack with advantage if you move 20 feet away.
But that's not 20 feet away.
It doesn't matter
Heal,
if you get a
Heal.
attack of
Okay.
advantage. So again, stepping
Whatever.
out of character for a second. If you let them get two attacks of advantage on you, there's a good chance that you could die.
Yeah, out of character. Whenever you
Oh.
turn your back, you're just fucked.
Yeah.
Because they get advantage and you have no real armor advantages or bonuses.
I can cast Cure Wounds on myself. Yeah, I can. Level
You
2.
can.
Give me the luck.
You did. You maxed out.
Nice.
That's not max. It's max is 16.
It's not bad though.
It's like
You got an
75.
8 plus 3 plus 1. That is max.
What? It's 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability.
It's 1d8 plus your spellcasting
No,
ability.
it's 2d8 because it's I rolled it as a level 2 spell.
Well, the formula that was rolled was 1d8 plus 3 plus 2 minus 1 times 1 slash or
Yeah, and then it
parentheses.
rolls the d8 at a higher level. So
Right.
that's the second one.
As
Oh, so that's
complex
all I
as
got.
that is,
Okay.
you got a 12.
That's why it's blue, because one of them was max.
Now, just so you know, you're a life cleric, right?
Yeah, you get
Oh, I could also.
max, don't you?
No, you just get +2
Yeah.
to every one of your heals.
Can I do something instead of that real quick, or is that like?
That's your
what I,
turn,
like- Okay.
unless it's a valid bonus.
Never
action.
mind then. I thought of something so much better I could have done. But
Make sure you edit your
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, your spell should actually have another 2, so you actually healed for 14 on that one.
Okay.
Because as a life cleric, God damn it, puberty's terrible for me.
Yeah, I
As
know
a
what you mean.
life cleric,
I get +2 on all my heal rolls, which I didn't
Yes.
factor in for the other two. I probably
Yes.
should have. Okay, thank you.
just blame the
All right.
healers.
Yeah. I still
You
got
know-
my shield up.
You can also channel divinity, right?
Yeah, I don't think I can do that as a bonus. That's what I was thinking about doing.
No, it's an action.
No, it's your
Yeah.
action. It's as an action you can do that, but you can.
I wish I had done that instead, but you guys told me that was my action.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, but you got some health. All right. You're done,
Yep.
Daru.
I think you know what I'm going to say.
Still hiding.
Still not doing shit, not getting involved in this. Got plans for later.
Got it.
Is dying among them?
Nope.
All right, Mr. Blink. If you have some potent spells, now's the time.
I do.
That bitch in front of me wants to be a codpiece. You know it. I know it.
Just very disappointed in our team here. Or what we'd loosely call a team.
I am too. Believe me.
All
I am
right,
too.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on the veteran in front of Frieza.
Okay. That's nice. He's still standing pretty easily. You can probably, if you're gonna end up pumping all three of them into him.
Jeez.
I can just hear that arcane missile sound. Right?
Yeah. Sounds like a
The
blaster.
worst part is I actually visualize it.
Yeah. Well, I can too, honestly.
Also going to use a sorcery point to gain an additional cast.
It gets you another cast, or it gets you another spell slot.
It gets me another spell slot, sorry.
Okay.
So I'm going to reapply Magic Missile.
Yeah, but I don't think it lets you cast two spells in one turn.
It gets you one of your big spells back, is what it does.
That's pretty good.
Ah!
So,
it can get you your fire ray back.
yeah.
Oh,
Or
oh,
something
then,
like that.
yeah, never mind. I'm good.
Look at it this way. If Shigeru takes down like one of
Yeah,
them,
we're closing in.
yeah, that's 2 on 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take another hit like that and I'm going to eat the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need
All
to
right.
get him. Oh crap! Yeah. Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay.
If we only had a healer.
I am a healer, but
If we had a full team, it would help.
And the full team was what this was designed for.
We're gonna need a full team after we get out of this if we'd survive.
All right, Shikamaru.
All right. I'm going to stabby
Crack.
this guy right here.
You can do that.
Now, did you
And
barrel
I actually now do have advantage because I'm flanking.
roll? Did you barrel roll under or over? the
Oh,
table?
totally, dude. Barrel rolled under and,
Nice.
came out on top and was like,
Be embarrassing if they didn't wax the table and he kind of got stuck and they just fell through the table.
Right.
Yeah.
that'd be fucking hilarious.
I like the barrel roll under the table better.
He'll need cure wounds for his splinters all up his ass.
Well,
Well, no, he's gonna need cure wounds for his ego because you missed.
yeah.
Ouch.
All right, so I'm going to stab with my dagger.
All right.
come on.
Hey! If I hit him.
You did not.
Ah, fudge.
Unfortunately.
Rest in peace, Frieza.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, I had advantage.
You did actually on both of those.
Whoops.
Yeah. Let me do the rapier again because the dagger doesn't count if I hit with the rapier.
Yep. You're right. I should have told you that.
Hey!
Yeah, it's better.
That's better. You hit him with the rapier.
And there's my sneak attack damage.
And he goes down.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay. And that is your turn.
That is my turn. Except for I say, if only we had a Duru here.
If only Daru were here.
Yeah.
Daru,
Durwood.
where are you? Scooby-Doo.
If we
come
live
on.
in
Over here.
If we
Robert,
survive
dude.
this, we're really saying that in the next couple days.
All right, the veterans. Well, this one was facing you, so he kind of turns around and he swings at Shikamaru.
Nope.
Nope. Twice.
Nope.
And nope. And then as his bonus action, he pulls a short sword out. So now he's got a long sword and a short sword in his
Oh,
hand.
he's hit with a freaking child sword now.
Whoa, bro. Copying
then-
me?
And then the veteran goes after Belrim.
Haha, suck it. Fucking
He
judge.
is that a crit miss?
It is
Yep.
It is a crit
sure
miss.
is.
Gosh darn it.
That himself at any point in time here.
very crit miss.
You guys ready for me to crit this guy in one shot?
Because let's be honest, if he's the only one
It's a
that
fi- oh
survives,
god damn it. All right, so he hit himself.
I'm doing really well tonight.
That's where his skills as a judge are coming into play.
Nobody else is
and which one is the judge, by the way?
the one in front of Belrim.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna really hate having short stuff
I'm
up his
just doing
ass.
this for damage. Oh my god, he crit himself.
Oh yeah.
This is the best.
So nice. So he just smacked himself for 11 and he does not get, and he was unwounded too. He does not get a second hit. And he starts swearing bloody blue murder.
My toe, my toe.
Yeah. He's unhappy. And that is the veterans' turns. And Frieza, now it's yours.
Well, I think the first thing, as my tune would normally do, is turn to the person he's about to strike and yell that this is for his mom that I impregnated with him, and I can't wait to kill my own son, you son bitch.
Okay.
That might be a hit.
That's definitely a hit.
If only there was one more, you got the crit.
Well, there's a lot of talking involved, I get caught up in the moment.
Yeah. Oh, and you rolled crappily again.
But at least I get to look him in the eyes and say, son, I'll kill you in the next roll.
Okay.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a taunt to me.
Says the guy who doesn't want to get hit again.
Oh, you got it.
Shikamaru,
right.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I feel
All
you.
right. Are you done, Fraser?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are you done?
I have nothing else I can do other than flick him off.
Okay.
I will flick him off.
Double taunted.
Belrim.
Okay. Inflict wounds. I only have a spell level 1 second. But
Why don't
fucking unlucky as shit.
you missed?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs, "Where are you, coward?" Aimed at Daru, even though I don't know where he is.
Wait, who did you shoot at?
The
The
judge.
veteran, the judge,
All right.
Okay.
at the top of my lungs, so he definitely heard it. A little bastard.
Well, he can hear. There's quite the fight and the
You
shout.
could even
and
say rat
Miss-
bastard.
sound of blaster fire and missiles and pew pew.
Blaster fire. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
oh,
what it is.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's.
I think I heard a lightsaber go somewhere too.
Yeah, well, that's the flames coming off of Fraser's
Hey, I
sword.
roll bullshit.
Yeah.
It knows. It
No,
wasn't
no,
bullshit.
There's
And
no
well,
flames
you know,
coming
the walls muffle it, but he's hearing a lot of combat and a lot of crashing. And about this time,
Can I roll for him to hear the yell though?
you see Chief come tumbling down the stairs, and he's crawling and stumbling and running and falling and crawling just as fast as he can for the front door.
Oh, that
I would like to interject that there's probably no flames coming off my sword yet, because Echo and I have an agreement that we'd only call upon the big glorious flame sorting when it's necessary.
Also, Sham, can I roll to see if Devereaux heard that?
You don't have to
Already have
roll.
to-
He's already told you that I heard it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you said he heard like all the battle stuff.
I know.
Oh,
I
he
went.
does.
I just went to Ken's stream. I know where he is now.
Wow.
So do I.
Holy shit!
He's
Wow.
right here. Spoiler.
All right, so Ken, it is now your turn, but you see the Chief come stumbling out, and he's hauling ass.
I just poop on the floor a little as a rat.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
That's
Amazing.
my action. I'm gonna move a few inches, about a foot forward in these boxes, so that I'm not sitting with my poop.
Cannot wait to buy
Okay.
rat
I mean, you
poison.
definitely are a rat.
That's very nice.
We got a rat to kill.
Mr. Blink, you just got one of your big spells back
Yes, I did.
with your sorcery points there.
I did. I'm going to use magic missile on that one. Yes.
Okay.
I like to think I'm pointing, like I'm on the
You
table. I'm
are.
like, there, go over there, bitch.
Hang
All
on,
right.
this takes a long time to.
That's good damage. That's even better damage.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. You did pretty good on that one.
Finally.
17 points. Son of a gun. Yeah, you sorely wounded that veteran.
I know it's Shikamaru's turn, but can I yell something out?
You can, of course.
I would like to yell at the Shikamaru that I will call you Shikamaru and not Shakira anymore if you can fucking kill him.
I feel like that would give him advantage.
I will
So-
actually honor your name.
His hips don't lie.
And again, in my culture, that's a huge thing to be honored by one's own namesake.
Okay.
His hips don't lie.
By the way, just
I feel
side note
inspired.
off record, my real name's not Fraser.
You gonna offer him a butt
Oh
massage?
God. Huh? What?
I think Fraser, I think you should offer him a thigh massage.
Oh,
We'll
God.
see how this fight goes.
Yeah.
I might
With-
even bite.
with the inspiring words from Frieza, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do like a side slide over to here, get myself in flanking position,
Ooh.
and attack with my rapier.
With advantage.
Yeah, with it.
You should have
Let's get
double.
that.
You should have double advantage because of inspiration.
You don't need double advantage.
That's a hit.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna throw in my D6.
Come on, baby. 4 or better.
High numbers.
Yes.
I don't think it's enough to kill him though.
No,
is,
but it helps.
It's gonna get him low
Softens him
though.
up. Yeah, he's soft.
He's wavering.
And then with my bonus action,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to disengage. Over here.
I'm here. I'm here.
I forgot I could do that.
All right.
I forgot how nimble I can actually be. I can get in, attack, and get out.
Beller,
And I'm gonna be like depressed and be like, "Fuck!" and hit the like table, and because I didn't finish him off.
Shakira, it happens.
Oh,
All right.
he
I
lives.
guess I could have stayed there. That would have kept Frieza and
This
flanking. Oh, well.
veteran, well, here, let me roll a d20. Hold on, let me roll an intelligence check.
Better roll a fear check.
Oh, he's
Oh,
a
shit.
dumbass.
Ouch.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna fight everybody.
He's pissed. He turns around and charges after you.
After
Oh.
me?
Yep.
Okay, so Frieza gets an attack. of opportunity.
Frieza, you get an attack with advantage.
Hey,
Makes sense.
get him, boy, get him!
He's mad because you
He's a
stabbed
dick.
him. And that is a hit.
Ooh, I like that.
And oh my god.
Big time.
Why does he roll the
Let's be honest.
big rolls
I would like
now?
to jump from the table and stab it straight through his back of his neck, right through his throat.
Maybe not
Yikes.
quite that much, but you slash him down before he even gets 5 feet.
You know what? That's what I'm going to tell everybody else, so don't worry about it.
Whew.
The judge thinks the mage is the one that's causing all the ruckus, so he moves up here
He's dead fucking wrong about to get
and
fucked up.
takes 2 swings at the mage chucking magic missiles everywhere.
God.
Ooh,
Mm.
that's 1 hit. Oh, and did I tell you he pulled out a short sword too?
Yes, you did.
That's 2 hits for 18.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that put you, Mr. Blake?
And he did he crit miss?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, he crit missed with his with his short sword.
That's some
That's
ball
not-
bearers right there, man.
And drops it.
So I'm -4.
Oh, you go down.
I'm gonna have to save your ass.
Bellerin, save my bro.
It depends. Are you guys gonna finally get me some plate armor or find me some plate armor?
It's shit's
Get
laying
yourself
around
some
you.
plate armor, bro.
Ah,
Hey, just real quick, whose turn is it? Because I'm still on veteran above Frieza.
That was the veteran's turn.
yeah, the
so
veteran
it's-
killed me.
Yeah, it's now Frieza's turn.
Didn't I just go right before the veteran?
Nope. You did. You got an attack of opportunity when he turned around and
Oh,
chased Shikamaru.
Okay, because I am gonna fuck this guy up.
Yep,
You-
do it.
You
I'm
can let
totally
him have
jumping
it.
over here,
Yep.
and yeah,
You squish down on the dead. That actually is not
Hit
a hit.
but I swung big.
You did
There's
swing.
got to be a
big.
distraction.
Well, seeing as how the mage in front of him died or collapsed in a welter of blood,
He's
Sorcerer.
only mostly dead.
Not
perhaps
quite dead.
-4 is dead.
better.
You're not even gurgling anymore. You're just kind of lying there flopping. Frieza is done. Belrim, your turn.
Can I move over here? Swear to God, if you're blocking me, Shikamaru,
he is. There's a dead body and a
I'm not even
person
close
there,
to
so-
you.
I
can I move like this
toss
way
you.
and then there, like that?
No,
always
because
toss a
then
dwarf.
you get an attack
Pretty
of
sure you can move
opportunity.
through friendly spaces.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
I think I know what you're doing, but go ahead.
I'm
I
gonna
think he's
move.
just trying to make me not dead.
Scare the dying on Blame.
Do you have any bonus actions?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, so you're at 0, Mr. Blink,
Thank you.
and stable there. You are unconscious, however.
I'm gonna eat this guy.
If I use Channel Divinity next turn, would that
You
would
could
that
have used Channel Divinity this turn and just healed him back up as well.
oh
This would have
really?
been
I
fucking
didn't even
easy
know
if
that.
there's 5 of us. If we could only recruit
Why don't you
another person.
if you want to do that, go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'm still getting used to this. Sorry, how do I roll for it though?
You don't. You restore a number of hit points
Oh, okay.
equal to 5 times your level,
Yeah, so it's just 20 or 20, right?
20, and you can divide those however you want between anybody within 30 feet of you. So anybody in the room, basically.
Is anybody low? Can I ask that, or is that like
No,
I can't?
On a
ask that?
just-
scale
you
of
can
On a
1
just go-
to
scale of 1 to
19,
20, Shikamaru,
I look
how
like
much-
an 8.
You look like an 8?
and so does
Okay.
Frieza, and so do you, and Mr. Blink
So
is one.
so I'm gonna send like 3 over Shikamaru's way. I'm gonna send like
Sweet.
3 over.
Hey, would you
towards,
describe how that ability looks? Like in your own words, If you were to, if this
Um,
was your
My guess
party,
is
I
that
would-
like if this is just me and not him, I'm just throwing this out there real quick. It's like if you're in the bathroom and you're 16, you know how that works.
No, no. Please explain in detail.
By the way, it
Yeah.
Put
can't
your
kill you.
penis in
It
your
can't,
hand.
What
it,
the
it can't kill
fuck?
you for more than half Shikamaru. You have
That
to
ain't
keep that in
Shikamaru.
mind.
That's fine. You gave me 3.
Yeah, but like if you go to more than half, you can't do that.
Yeah. So why
I'm
don't
just
you
letting
do?
you know.
Yeah. So if you wanted,
Can I just heal everybody
you're
up to
holding
half?
your holy symbol up. So probably the easiest way is just to hand 5 to everybody, and if that takes anybody over half, you can reallocate.
I'm gonna
Okay,
do
yeah.
that then.
Then
I'm gonna do that
So
then.
so do we each get 5?
Yeah, and then and then if that brings you over, then I'll reallocate it to Blink.
If that brings us over half of what?
Half
of
of
your
your
health.
hit points.
Okay, so I'm gonna give up 2 automatically because I'm only gonna be able to go to 20.
All right, you're giving up. So you're giving up 3 or 2?
2.
I'm giving up 4 of them.
I'm giving up 3 because 2. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was at 17, so
2.
that's 2.
Okay, and I'm giving up
Shikamaru?
4.
sorry, math is not working in my head right now. So I can
You could-
take.
So how many do you need to get to half, pretty much?
I think I can only take 1 or 2. I think it's
Okay, then
1.
take
Hold
then
on.
take
So you
1
get-
and give
you're
me
at-
4 back.
Are you at 9 right now?
I think I was at 8 because I did go up to 11. So yeah,
Okay.
it's 19
So,
is what my total was rounded
So-
down.
so I gave 4. He gave 4. He gave 3. Blink got another 5. So he's at half pretty much at this point.
I'm at half. Yeah.
How many points is that?
That's. I mean, we only each needed like 1 health.
Shikamaru, we need to talk about your health, okay?
Okay, is it?
I think you've missed. You're level 4, right?
Yes, I probably have missed a.
You've missed one for sure. You shouldn't be that low. So
I don't know. He
We'll
had some
talk
pretty
about
shitty
that.
rolls.
I know
I
you
did.
had some shitty
I did
rolls.
had some
They
pretty
weren't that
shitty
shitty.
rolls.
So is
Is-
Blink still unconscious, or is he?
Mr. Blink, you should not be at half. You got 5 hit points. That brings you to 1 hit point.
Ah.
So he's at 1. Okay, but he's still alive.
But he is alive. I'll take the skull off of him. And
Stabilize.
and so everybody got so you got 6 back, right? You got 1 from you, Belrum, 2 from Freza, and 3 from Shikamaru. Is that right?
I only
Cut out
got
a little
1.
bit.
I'm sorry. Shikamaru, how many did you give up?
I only got 1.
You only got 1. So you got 4 from him. Freza, how many did you give up?
What do you mean give
I
up?
gave up 2.
2 is 6. And Belrum, how many?
I gave up 4.
Oh, wow. So 10 more go
Okay.
to Mr. Blink. So Mr. Blink's now at 11.
And what is it? It's
Overhealing,
5.
I think is what he was
it's-
getting at, Ken.
Yeah, is it 5 times my character level?
Yeah, so it's 20
It
points of
is.
healing you're
So
allowed
it's
to give
20
out.
points. Yeah, okay,
Correct.
and that's perfect because I gave 5 to everybody. Okay.
He started out with trying to give everybody 5. It does not allow you to heal anybody above half.
Right.
So once he tried to give 5, Shikamaru could only take 1, then he hit half, so 4 goes someplace else.
Thanks for letting me redo that. I'm
Yeah.
still getting used to this guy.
I know. That's okay. So you've healed everybody up. Mr. Blink, you come to, you're laying flat on your back on the floor, and boy, does your chest still hurt.
Like your prom night.
Right?
Well, no, not that good because you didn't get laid either.
Like your
Didn't get-
prom night.
I didn't go to prom either.
Yeah, that's probably true. It probably didn't happen on prom night either.
Wow. Dave, seriously, ouch.
Mm.
Okay, Daru. Still playing with rat shit?
I'm not playing with it. Living my life as a rat over here.
All right. All right.
I wasn't the one who started this bullshit. I'm not interested in getting involved in this. I don't think that we should have done this, so I'm not doing it.
That's fine.
Wow.
For all these people who are sitting here bitching and moaning that there's not 5 people there.
Death
Yeah.
comes quickly.
So you would have
Remember that.
happily gone outside and slept in the rain.
No,
after
I had a
3
plan.
nights of it.
I had a plan for, not getting into actions and,
Okay.
not
Yeah, well, your
killing,
plans are boring
They
as fuck.
provoked.
not killing.
Okay,
Right now,
Mr.
you weren't up
Blink,
here.
you're flat on your back.
I get myself up and dust myself off.
Okay.
Take my crossbow.
Nope, because he's right next to
No.
you. He's too close.
Okay. Take my dagger.
You can melee. You can, yeah, or you can cantrip, or you can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dagger him.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and go, try a lot harder than that, buddy.
Oh,
A lot
that's-
harder than that.
How did I so easy?
Damn it!
Yeah.
That's
You
a
missed.
great,
That is
great
the
hit.
best damage too. If you hit with that, I'm pissing myself just laughing with the hit.
He would have just started laughing.
I'm not a big melee guy.
You gotta, you,
Why
you
didn't
gotta
you
try
do
harder
a
than
cantrip
that.
then?
Yeah, you dumb.
Well, they're all the same.
You gotta try harder than that.
I'm sorry.
Smacks him with a Play-Doh fucking.
No,
Yeah,
just real
It's
quick
more
to
like he
summarize.
taps the dagger on his plate chest. You gotta try harder than that, Sonny.
he hits
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Bench.
after
He
me.
He hits him with the back of the hilt.
Bench.
So just
I
to
think even hitting
summarize,
with the back of the
the,
hilt would have
the
damage.
quote unquote judge, the political pundit here of the situation, is now facing 4 people that have kicked the ass of 3 of his best soldiers, I
Yeah.
would assume.
Yes.
Just
Okay,
waiting.
Not-
good.
Just waiting
It's-
for the rest of the people who are in the party that are supposed to be showing up to take out the entire fucking building to show up.
It
And
is.
that's why we have
It
fire.
is. It is not his turn yet, but it is, however, Shikamaru's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna point my rapier at you, or not at you. Yeah, Dave, I'm gonna point my rapier at you and charge the GM. I'm gonna.
Good way to
I'm gonna.
back it up.
Your body completely atomizes.
Yeah, I sense thunder and lightning coming
Right.
in your future.
I point my rapier at the judge and I said, "You have been judged, and you have been found wanting." And I'm gonna jump up on this table, and then I'm gonna jump to this table, and I'm gonna get right here behind him, giving me advantage and stab him.
All right,
Knife
so make
still on that
me,
guy?
make me 2 dexterity checks for that.
I
Alrighty.
knew he was gonna make you do that.
Oh, I still have advantage on.
It
That's
was a
fine.
14
They'll
or a
count as
15.
your 2. They'll just count as your 2.
Okay.
Yeah, you pass easily. Yeah, you do the Errol Flynn move there and bouncy, bouncy, bouncy across acrobatically across the table, scattering mugs and shit everywhere. And you land there and you get your advantage. So let him
Oh,
have it.
and then I took my advantage off. Unless that hits, then I will.
That's
oh.
armor class 17 now.
Okay, so I'll roll again. So this is for advantage. Nope. So I'm going to stab with my dagger, which
Okay.
is my bonus. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, you got a pretty good hit on him.
That's how you use a dagger.
Yes. I find the spot underneath the armor or the weak spot around the armor.
So
and
the right cheek of his
fried it.
ass just got slashed.
Sure. We'll go with that.
He's gonna need a thigh massage too.
Ouch.
Told
I
him
know
not to go
thighs
with the
very
jabs.
well.
Yes, you probably help
Bastard.
enough. So let's see. The veteran's got to make.
Are you
a,
ready to surrender yet?
The judge has got to make a roll here.
You would think somebody like a judge at some point would be like, oh, you
Yeah,
know
he
what?
fails. He fails his morale check. He says, gentlemen, perhaps I was too hasty. And he holds up his hands. I yield. And Frieza, you are absolutely next. So your choice as to what to do.
I am
Why does
totally
Frieza have to be next?
because
He's next on the
I'm
initiative.
next.
Fuck.
I'm going to literally sever the head of the nearest dead person next to me, and I'm going to hold it against my crotch. I'm going to walk up fucking nose to nose to this bitch and be like, you see this guy next to me named Shikamaru, and this guy to the left of me named Bellerin? You are going to do exactly what the fuck he says, or I'm going to not only slay you, I will go back in fucking time, and I will kill your grandparents, and I will kill their fucking parents. Do you understand me, bitch?
Yeah, he's on his knees pleading for his life.
Nice intimidation.
Mind you, I
Something-
never take the skull away from my crotch.
Well, I don't want to know what you're doing with it, please.
I don't want to
sleep
get into the
tonight.
details. I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
there.
I just don't want to know.
Hamlet situation happening.
Okay, and Belrim, you are next.
So I'm a strong dwarf, right? Just making sure.
You what?
You tell me.
Can I throw him on the table that's behind him? Right here, like throw him
Wow,
on
dude,
it?
calm down.
Like
only your first night.
lying down this way and put my hand on his throat.
Are you gonna buy him dinner first, or like what?
No, seriously. Can I do that or not?
You can shove him because he is basically on his knees after.
Okay, I'm gonna shove
phrases.
him. I'm gonna shove him. I'm gonna get on top of him and put my hand around his throat. Then
And do
Be sure-
what?
Be sure to ask some critical fucking questions if I can yell out.
I'm going to. So I'm jumping on top of him and I'm putting my hand on around his throat and after
Okay.
pushing him down.
And you did that. Now what?
Fuck. How many more people do you have coming? I'm gonna yell that at his face.
Nobody. It's just us four.
Can I keep asking questions or
Sure. We're out of.
what are you doing here?
We're just traveling.
Hey,
Traveling where?
I don't like to share anything with anybody, so
You better share it with me right now, unless you like your head on your
If I
body.
can I make one of those excuse me Belrin moves?
okay.
I'm gonna look over at you, Belrin, and like just calm down. I'm gonna take two of my remaining javelins out. I'm gonna put them on his one over his left side of his rib cage, kind of right over his heart, and one over the right side, like defibrillator patterns, that we in the modern today know what is defibrillator paddles.
Yeah.
And I'm
So
gonna
one on
kinda-
his left tit and one on his right tit.
yeah, a little centralized, but yeah, basically. And I'm gonna kind of just poke him in the list, just so a little bit of blood's pouring out. And I'm gonna look over to you, Belrum, and say, now he's ready to tell the truth.
Fuck, I can't make my god angry at me. That's the only thing.
You know what,
What?
Mr. Blink can.
I can do a lot of things.
Mr.
gonna-
Blink, would you like to
I'm
make
gonna
your
do-
gods angry?
I'm gonna do that.
I don't have a god.
Even better,
Okay.
fucking ask some questions.
All right, I'm gonna. Can I cast 2 cantrips real quick? They're instant, so just literally
well,
the same one
you
twice.
can only cast one each turn.
Okay, well I'm gonna cast
Sure.
thaumaturgy then. I'm gonna increase the size of my voice threefold. I'm gonna move my fucking mouth right up to his ear, and I'm gonna yell, I swear to God, if you don't, I swear to
Swear to
Bahamut,
who?
Bahamut, if you don't answer my friend's questions, I will go against my God and slit your throat right now.
Okay.
Okay.
He's deaf in one ear, but he's
So-
nodding his head frantically.
It's a good thing your god can't hear when you say, I swear to God. I swear to Bahamut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
that's
can now
not-
with that voice.
Yeah.
There's something about slitting throats under the guise of your god doesn't ring right to you.
Keep in
That's
mind,
not a
only
lawful.
one of us
thing.
is chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
That would be the
that-
guy who's got like defib paddles up to his chest.
Yeah,
I'm still getting
that's-
used to
I know,
fulfilling my
we're
God.
just
thing.
trying
I
to-
know.
yeah,
I
we're trying to help.
I know,
That's
this
why we're telling you.
Okay, I won't do that then. I won't do
Yeah,
that.
we're
then.
Yeah, let's
stepping
try
out. We're
that again.
stepping out of character here. Lawful good. You would never invoke your god and threaten to slit somebody's throat who's honorably surrendered and who's
Just-
surrendered
Okay.
accepted.
If
I'm
I
gonna-
may,
I'm
Dave,
gonna-
just wouldn't do that.
Just play
How
the
about this?
opposite. Like, I pray to my God that I would save this fucking guy from this insane guy who wants to kill you. You know, that kind of thing.
How about this? I'm just gonna step off of him. I'm gonna look over at Mr. Blink. I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry, Blink. I got a little carried away," and I'm just gonna walk out of the room. And I'm gonna say, "Have
Perfect.
fun,
Wow.
have fun." And I'm gonna walk out of the room.
I like where you're going with
Perfect.
this.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna walk just over here, not out of the room. I want to hear what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sit down, and I'm gonna just sit down.
The innkeeper, you see the top of his bald head coming up from behind the bar as his fingers are quivering as he grips the edge of the bar. He's starting to look, just gets his eyes just barely above the bar and looks around to see if it's all over.
I'm gonna look over at him and say, "It's okay. You can come out now."
Is it my
Or-
turn
I
or
think so.
who's
It
turn?
is your
Okay.
turn. Go ahead.
I'm gonna look over them. And I will fucking slay your family.
That's a little different than what I was gonna say.
He best fucking back down because this shit's about to. It's. I don't even want to start.
Okay. So, are there any questions, or are you just still threatening him while he's shaking in his shoes?
I look. I'm in a rage right now.
Yeah.
I'm focused on killing shit. I'm hoping that people in my travel group can bring me back down to earth and really refocus me on
Right.
what is what I've sworn to do. But unfortunately, based on my training in my previous life experiences, I'm having a hard time focusing. So I'm really relying on them to redirect my
I'm gonna-
rage, which
not
is
my turn
kind of
yet.
why I've aligned myself with these people.
Whose turn is it now?
Mm.
I think it's Shikamaru. He hasn't had a turn yet.
Okay. So with all that going on, I'm gonna kind of be like, sheath my, I'm gonna sheath my weapons, and then all of a sudden I see Frieza. This is kind of how I'm just gonna play it out. I see Frieza like take out his javelins and start like harassing the shit. I'm like, whoa, whoa. Okay, calm down. You're in a blood rage. I like almost tackle him like off of the guy. Like I'm doing the whole I'm holding in your back.
All right. Mr. Blink said, "Be right back."
Can I say
Okay.
something while he's gone then?
Of
Wait, does
course.
that mean like in
Sure.
game be right back, or in real life be right back?
I think in real life, because I haven't heard him.
I think it carries over.
So, I'm gonna
God, Dave, I wish I could remember that other thing I had to tell you.
I'm gonna look over at Shikamaru. I'm gonna say, so where the hell was Daru?
Well,
Probably
Did
in
he
your
just
butt.
abandon us?
it's not your turn. Can you really do that?
Yes, it is. What?
Well,
He said
you're,
I could talk.
you're 20 feet away by the stairs, so
I'm not paying
Kind of an
attention.
action
I'm more. I'm a
combat.
little focused
Oh.
on Frieza right now. Anyway.
Fuck. Never mind. I'll just kind of sit.
You know,
move a little closer. Try and crawl Frieza's rage as well.
so the bartender, his hands
Wait,
are
wait.
shaking, but he reaches.
Just FYI, at no point in any of this adventure has anybody ever taken the time to ask why I would have any interest in fucking dragons and shit.
Oh,
That's true.
So it's a fucking valid point. Nobody's ever like, why is there a tiefling who's typically remanded to certain aspects of this whole environment? Why are you part of this party where you don't belong? Just
What?
FYI.
Just questioning. Why aren't you letting us ask it instead of when it's an opportune time instead of forcing it down our throats?
Look, I'm a wood elf. I was in a human world. What do
Because
I know
everybody else kinda
about
pretty much
tiefling?
volunteered
You're
in
just
the
as weird
background.
as the humans to me.
what did he say the bartender was doing?
But nobody's ever questioned my activities of as in why have I done the bizarre shit I've done?
Nobody cares.
Nobody
You
cares about
should,
you,
because
John.
I'm trying to get you people killed.
I'm
You-
trying to get
You would
people
think
killed.
like, why is this car veering left all the time? I should probably bring it in and find out why. I don't why is it broken?
No, I just stay away from you. I'm hanging out in my boxes. I
Well,
handled that situation how I would.
or Daru, I tell you what, you're gonna have 4 people fucking trying to figure out shit out later after this fucking meet.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, anyways, Sham, you said that the bartender was doing something, was for something.
Yeah, he with hand shaking reaches behind him, grabs a jug and a double shot glass, pours him a big shot, and just downs it.
I'm gonna.
Who did that?
The bartender, the inn master.
Did the guy smothered with a mushroom?
I'm gonna yell over to him. Do you
Yeah.
have any open rooms now?
Yeah.
He says, anyone you'd like, sir. Anyone you'd like.
All right. Can you house an entire caravan, sir?
That's what it's designed to do. So yes, every room in the inn is now open because these guys threw them all out.
How much is that gonna run us?
Nothing.
We will play fair because we ruined your bar. We'll pay fair.
Well, that would be appreciated, but these 4 gentlemen were quite rude and quite threatening, and made it clear that if I didn't cooperate, I would go the way of, well, pretty much like what you just did to them.
How much?
know,
How
Wait,
much?
wait, hold on. I'm gonna reach down, grab the judge's gold bag and be like, "Here you go."
Nice.
Not all of it. I need the.
No,
And there's
no,
3
no.
other guys you
No,
can
that
loot.
happened.
All right. You just threw him the gold bag.
Just the judges.
Yeah. Can you toss it over to me first, or?
Nope.
You know, is Mr. Blink back yet? Because I feel kind of bad, like doing
I'm
the
here.
action without him around.
Oh, there he is.
There he goes.
All right, so just for my own whatever, can we replay those
Sure.
action?
So, while you were gone, Mr. Blink.
Do you want us to just redo it, or are you just gonna
No.
tell?
No. I'll keep them up. Freza was kind of going ape shit, still all amped up and raging.
Like
She
I'm
can
on Mountain
move.
Dew.
Shikamaru
I'm
kind
all
of did
hyped
the
up on
old
Mountain Dew.
holding back, tackling from behind, settle down, bro thing. And meanwhile, the judge is still on the table, lying there shaking in his shoes, asking, "I don't want to die. Let me live, please. Let me live." And the innkeeper finally showed his bald head above the bar and eyes wide open, hands shaking. And he finally stood up when he realized it was all over, poured himself a double shot and just downed it.
Is he still under the effects of the mushroom I stuffed in his face?
Not really, no. It's been a few minutes since that's happened. You guys
Must
just
be
fought a
adrenaline took
10-round
over.
fight. And there wasn't much of the spores left in that thing anyway.
All
Okay.
right.
Can I look over at Shikamaru and ask him if he and Blink wants to go upstairs into one of the private rooms and have a civil conversation with the judge?
Okay. One
Or
thing
would
to
you
keep
like
in
to do it
mind, Irby.
Yeah.
One thing to keep in mind when we're doing like turn-based type stuff. Think
Oh.
6 seconds. 6 seconds. So all that talking you're doing, think 6 seconds,
Okay.
because that's like per turn that each person's doing.
Okay.
Yep.
Just
Sorry.
to kind of keep
Never
it
mind.
fair.
I'll just let Blink.
You know,
have
I'm
it.
just trying to, to
Yeah,
keep it fair. for
Blink,
everybody.
Blink, you can have it. Blink can have it.
Okay. All right. We are out of the turns at this point. So is anybody doing anything with the judge besides lifting his purse?
Beyond the dud, the judge there, I'd like to enlist whoever I can to help me carry the corpses of the people we slain, outside into a dark corner of the I don't know, whatever it's called, the fucking place where you keep all the horses and shit.
Well, he's got the
Stable.
Inn master says the midden heap is just around back if you want to toss them in there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab one. I don't think I can grab three.
I'll help them, but can we derobe them first?
Yeah, because they
You
have
robe them at the fucking place where we're dropping them. Just side note.
so they have crossbows, short swords, long swords. They have splint mail.
Ooh, I casually pick up a short sword and kind of add that to my inventory.
Sure.
I would like to point out to Irby, or what the fuck's your name?
Belrin.
Belrim.
Belrin. I would like to look at him and be like, dude, you can keep whatever the fuck you want as long as you help me carry these bodies out. And I look over at Blink and I give him kind of like a nod, like, do you agree?
Well, I'm gonna take off all of their. Well, is that gonna be too long if I take off all their stuff and put it in the corner?
You can rape them at the dead place wherever we drop
You
the bodies.
I mean, we
can,
gotta.
in
we-
fact,
it's-
in
'cause they're gonna
fact,
weigh
their
more.
gear is pretty high quality. So you're pretty sure if you find a place that has what you're looking for, you can probably do some trading.
Where are we going to toss this stuff? Just FYI.
just into this corner over here. Top left corner, or maybe like right here. Sorry, I drew.
That's Jim's decision.
Oh, okay.
There's a shit pile, I believe. We're gonna throw them
I
So
thought you
what we're
meant like
tossing
the gear.
them?
in. Yeah, something like a dump.
Because let's be honest, they didn't have any family. No one's
No,
gonna
they're
look
hanging
at
out in
these
the
fuckers.
bar at friggin' 2 p.m. Yeah, they're fine.
All right. Well,
So basically, they were traveling between cities. They were basically spoiling for a fight. They're rich debutantes. They sneer at everybody. They were
Yeah.
pretty sure they could handle the likes of you, and they couldn't.
I would
Alright.
like to give a shout out after we bury the bodies to Belrim. I'd like to say dude, you fucking handled yourself in that situation. I mean, that is rack +1 in my book.
All right.
Well, can we derobe them real quick and put all their clothes and
Now
stuff
you're-
over at them?
Now you're raping dead people.
Yeah,
We're
hold
not
on.
raping them. We're taking all their
This is
stuff.
myself.
All right. So what specifically, when you say derobe, do you want their armor?
I want to take off everything they have, leave them butt ass naked except for their undergarment.
Okay. Well, you bury them into their undergarments. Their robes, their clothing is mostly ruined by blood, brains, and slash marks.
Brains. As
They're,
we're carrying the bodies, I also just want to say one little thing.
yeah.
What am I, chopped liver? As he's telling that to Belrim.
Nice.
This is gonna get dirty.
Oh, my God.
Okay, gentlemen, in their purses, you found a total of 100 gold pieces, 4 small rubies worth 100 gold each, and looks like in the judge's possession were 2 pots.
Like cling cooking pots.
No, potions. Sorry.
What about like armor wise and stuff? Can you list that off again, just so we can write it down?
Just real quick.
They were. What's
Can
that?
Mr. Blink tell us what's in those pots that the judge had?
I believe I
He-
can.
He can. He also had, you guys had from the hobgoblins 4 potions and a scroll that you never identified either.
Hmm.
Yes,
Did we get a scroll? I didn't write that down.
I have it written down, but yeah, there was a scroll and 4 potions
right,
on the
I have a
hobgoblin
scroll.
captain.
Well, I'll be sure to
Okay.
give that to someone.
Do we have like a list of all the loot that we have like as a party, or is it really just to keeping track of their?
I keep track of what I put in my bag of holding.
Yep.
Anyways,
So, Shikamaru, if you want to, the 4 potions that the hobgoblins had were hobgoblin potions of healing, and the 2 potions the judge had, I'm assuming you're casting identify as a,
Hmm.
Cast it
And-
quick.
1 potion of healing, 1 potion of invisibility.
Yeah, just real quick, I'm going to throw this out there. I'm going to split my golden gems amongst the 3 party members that helped defend me so valiantly. If I could have that potion of fucking healing.
It's all yours, buddy.
yeah, I'm gonna look over them. You
Well,
don't have to drink that now.
There's 3 of them, so that's 1 vote.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
What
the
else? do they have?
hobgoblins had 4 potions, which I've already had in my bag, which was done all a long time ago.
I'm going to be
Correct.
listening, but I'll be right back.
This was directed to you.
What else? What else did they have though? Because
Okay.
like again,
How much
we can-
gold did they have altogether? So we can.
100 gold and 4 rubies worth 100 gold each.
Is that not counting the judge that already had all his gold taken and thrown at the?
We were going to get to that. So, if you tossed his gold sack to the innkeeper, subtract 50 gold from that.
Okay. So instead of 100 gold to go around everyone, there's only 50 gold.
Correct. But you've got the gems. You found those in kind of a secret compartment in his belt.
You found his family jewels under his belt.
Something like that, yes.
What armor do they have again? Like all that gear?
Splint. They have 4 sets of splint mail.
And then like weapons and all that other stuff. Can you just say that again?
Yep. 4 long swords, 4 short swords, 4 heavy crossbows.
All right, thanks. So do you want to start dragging their bodies outside? We got to make sure that they don't see us though. And not okay.
Yep.
Okay, keep in mind that, so you guys can go ahead and add this to you. I went ahead and pulled up my calculator. 12.5 gold is what the total would be. So I don't know what 12 0.5 would be. I know 12 gold, but I don't know what the 0.5 would be.
You only divide that among you guys, right?
Silver.
Correct.
Good
The
man.
4.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it'd be 12 gold and 50 silver.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to start dragging the bodies outside? I'm gonna ask to.
I think Frieza started, and you
Yeah,
said you'd
we've
help him.
definitely done that. Started doing that.
Okay.
Does anybody go outside and talk to the caravan and tell them they can all come in now?
Oh, we
All
should
right, I'm
probably
back.
get rid of the
Oh, well, we're
bodies.
getting there. Okay, so, Frieza,
Yes.
we haven't discussed the hobgoblin stuff because that was a while back ago.
I'm so
All we
impressed
have
by
in front of us.
battle.
What?
Your battle. What's the word I want to use? Your
Prowess.
capability to kill shit, prowess, whatever. You guys
Looks.
can divide that shit up amongst yourselves, plus everything else. The only thing I want to do is take the skull, from one of these fuckers, because I'm making the god piece from him.
Wait, I'm still confused what you're mad about.
No, I'm happy.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, so the potions that you were discussing about, we only saw one potion and one invisible potion in front of us. The 4 hobgoblin potions I still have in my bag of holding, which I can distribute if you're needing more. I'm kind of using that as like a party bag.
I mean, I'll take a healing one if you have it, because I use
Yeah, definitely. We have 5 total technically right now that I'm holding. I have the invisible, the bag, the potion of heal, or 5 potions of healing right now. A scroll that I forgot to write down apparently. So we need to get that identified.
Right. I'm just saying, like, also I need is a healing potion. The rest
You can
of it,
still keep your gold, and if you need a healing potion, you don't have to give up your gold. I'll just give it to you.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, just throw me a healing potion. The rest of it to yourself. Just let me take the skull from one of these veterans.
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna go-
hand you a healing potion and 12 gold and 5 silver, and I do not accept it back.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a very satisfactory nod. Like, you know what? He knows what's going on. He gets his shit. Because I'm gonna make the fantastic armor out of this guy's skull plate, and it's
Oh
gonna,
my god.
it's not only for my balls, the penis too.
I'm not sure if you're talking about my skull plate or someone
No, no,
else's,
the guy
because I'm
just
kind of worried.
the human one, not whatever you are.
Okay.
What are you?
I'm a wood elf.
I gotta write that down because my kids.
Yeah,
are gonna
you
shit on me.
probably should.
With my
Because I
with
know
my
you're a tiefling.
with
What?
my rat ears hearing all this going on through the thin walls, I fall asleep with Frieza's ramblings. It's just so melodic that he keeps saying the same thing over and over again. I pass out as a rat.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go say to Frieza, maybe we should cut off their head outside as to not bloody up the bartender's bar.
All
Smart.
right. That's well, you guys decide what you're doing.
Do you want to drag them outside?
Who are
Look.
you dragging outside?
The veterans, the
Be right
dead
back.
bodies.
Oh, you're cleaning up, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and you can cut the head off outside. It's my only rule.
Hmm.
It's 4 of them.
There's only 3 bodies so far.
So who's gonna babysit the live one?
Blink and Shikamaru can deal with that.
I could probably carry 2. What do you think, DM?
You probably got good strength. Oh, well, they are wearing plate.
Uh,
Sorry.
they
And
are-
you are hurt.
I'll shut up.
No, they're not. They're blind or they're derobed.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can probably carry a couple.
I'm gonna follow Belram wherever he's carrying the first one, and I'll carry the other 2.
All right.
I'm gonna look over at the bartender. Where exactly did you say we should drop these?
Around behind the inn, there's a midden heap there. If you leave them there, I'll bury them in the morning.
Whereabouts is that on the map?
South.
I'm
South. Okay, I'll just bring him down there. Whatever.
yeah, halfway to wherever we're going, I'm gonna yell over and the Belram or whisper. And we're gonna find the shitter, and we're gonna bury him behind the shitter because nobody ever asks about the stinkiness that comes from a shitter.
Do you know
Okay.
what a midden
gonna-
heap is?
Nope.
I don't even care. Does it have a building with a half moon near it?
Yeah, kind of. It's what comes out of the half moon. building.
Perfect.
All right, so is
Oh,
it just
shit.
down there where I put my guy?
I'm gonna start walking out towards the caravan, and I'm gonna get about right here. I'm gonna see giant rat. Do I need to roll to see if it's
I don't
Garou
know.
or not?
Hold on. Did Daru, did you get inside a box or what are you doing?
I think he's AFK.
No, I'm here. I'm in the crates.
Yeah.
Not
you don't see a
inside,
rat.
not inside of a crate, but between the crate. You see how the crates have like all that spacing and shit like that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do.
I'm buried way back in between spacing and stuff like that, out of sight of everyone.
Okay.
Unlikely you'd be able to see him, Shikamaru.
Okay. So I'm gonna head out this way towards the caravan then.
Okay.
I'd be like, guess what? We actually have rooms for everybody.
Yay!
They're all I mean, almost every single person in the caravan is standing there, and their eyes are about as wide as saucers. And because they saw the chief come out crawling and bleeding a little bit, and because he got knocked down and
Right.
everything in the fight, and of course he's obviously spent some time talking about what happened and what was happening, and they heard the screams and the shouts and the bangs and blaster fire and all that stuff. And so they're all, and then it's been quiet for about the last 10 minutes and nobody's dared come in yet. So when you come out and say, hey, end's open, they're all like, whoa.
Do they see us dragging the bodies out or not?
Now, see, I'm prepared for that. I'm gonna be like, all right, come on in, like, obviously loud, so
Yeah.
that you guys know that they're on their way in.
Okay.
I still think it would be funny if they saw us dragging the bodies.
Well,
no, that wouldn't be funny.
well, if you come out the front doors are the only way in and out of the place. So yeah, they see you carting disrobed bodies out.
Wait,
Okay, if I
would
feel
like-
like they're gonna see them, I'll
Wait.
I'll make a distraction.
Are we saying none of these rooms have windows?
They have windows.
Wait,
They're on
they're
the-
carting them out the front?
I am okay with chucking dead bodies
Okay,
out
there you go.
windows.
Okay.
I would sleep with fucking one before it turns dark so I can check it out on one. I don't give a shit.
All right.
Seen the shit I did during training.
Well, there are windows.
Yeah, so me personally, Ian, I don't know about Belram, but I'm taking whatever dead body I can up to a room that's unoccupied, and I'm gonna find a window, and that's where I'm gonna hang out.
All right. So
I'm gonna.
if you hold on, Irby, let me finish that thing. So if you come over to this room, why the hell isn't it working now? Where I'm pinging the map.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a window there, and you can just toss them out there, and then you can walk outside and drag them around all the way around the side. No guarantees that nobody will see you do it, but the building angles a little bit in at that way, and the caravan's mostly piled up in front of it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna use my whatever to make sure I don't try to make any noise and shit like that. Put them on my shoulder, fireman carry style, etc.,
Yep.
etc.
I'll join him.
Okay. So you successfully get them out the window.
Might I add, during this conversation of SARS carrying dead bodies, I mean that's a pretty good unifying type of experience between two people. That's kind of like I think like Belram. How many dead bodies you carry? You carry that thing like a champ, you know?
Too many.
Well, fucking, I've been there, man.
I can see it from your eyes.
You get paid for that shit, or you've been doing that stuff on your own?
Oh, I've been doing it on my own time. Of course,
Same here, bro. Same
doing
here.
my Lord's work.
Ain't that the shit? So that's the kind of conversation we have, just so you guys know. If you
Okay.
overhear us. I.e., DM.
Okay.
Did I hear you guys? I don't know.
That's up to the DM.
Probably not. No. Okay, so the rest of the caravan slowly makes their way in. They're pretty quiet. They're looking at you with a mixture of respect, fear, and something else that's hard to define. But you've
I crack a joke.
No.
No,
There's
like
some,
to lighten the mood.
Awesome.
yeah, there's some nervous laughter. The
Not to be a
bartender.
dick, but can we ask what that joke would be?
What did the gnome say to the foot?
What?
Bye!
What did he say?
Bye!
It's so
Did you
awesome.
want to-
It doesn't matter.
Oh. Oh my God. Okay. All right, so let's wrap this one up. You guys are you get in. Eventually the caravan gets all in and settled. The innkeeper, calls some of his stable boys up to clean up the bar as best as possible.
I want to talk to the innkeeper and be like, look, you make sure that. Fuck, what is her name again?
Eldhari.
Yeah, you make sure Lady Eldhari gets the best room.
All right. Well, that would be the room that you just tossed the dead bodies out of.
Rip.
Wait, just the dead bodies me and a Bellerin have?
What's that?
Are you talking about the dead bodies me and Bellerin have, or somebody else has?
Yeah, the ones you have, the room you tossed them out the window of are is the best room in the inn.
The real
Yeah,
question
but you
is,
know what? They're not in the room. Roos, they're slanted. They roll shit.
what have we done with the judge? Like, is he just sitting in there watching us crack jokes and
He's
Well,
with
right
Mr.
now,
Blink.
Mr. Blink is keeping an eye on him.
There's a
Blink has that
reservoir.
armor.
There's a reservoir dog scene happening.
Get physical. That's all I gotta say.
Don't know how I'm feeling tonight.
Put the music on
Got a
real quick.
feeling of something ain't right.
All right.
Alright, did we successfully get the bodies out?
Okay. Anyways, continuing on, the rest of the caravan comes in. They get all settled in. The 3 bodies are disposed of. I do want to know what you want to do with the judge. He's now basically down to his robes with no gear. And in the end, is put back into order in relatively quick fashion.
May I
Does
ask?
that mean all the rooms are filled with normal people?
They are now. They're filled with the caravan.
Is there enough room for
So-
us to have rooms? Sorry. Tom.
Yes.
China 2005 for me.
What-
That's what it sounds like. That's good. Um, can we ask if we can have the person who is being held captive, can they be moved to a room?
Ask away. Who are you asking? And
Miss,
ask your questions.
well,
Pretty sure he's
I
under our
think
custody
Bellerin-
now, so.
well, yeah. I mean, I come to well, see, I don't really, I have a hard time understanding how much time has passed. It's one of those things where, like, I come downstairs and like, hey, can you bring the Mr. Blink? Can you bring the guy you have for questioning up to one of the rooms?
No, you
problem.
come down and you say, let's bring
Bring
our
him
friend
over."
upstairs.
How do we? Yeah, that guy on your shoulder. Let's bring him over here.
And remember, downstairs are all a bunch of individual stalls and stables. You can take him in there if you wish.
True.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to understand from the map.
All right. So
The left side of the map is the downstairs. You can see there's 2 entrances, one from the bottom, one from the top.
can you see now, Frieza?
Yeah, but when if I went upstairs after whatever the fuck I did,
Yeah.
with dead bodies and whatnot, would I not be on the second floor, but the floor above them?
Yes, you would. You are on the second floor, but you don't have to be. Let me move you back.
Well, where is
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, where are we now?
Joe? So where is Mr. Blink?
Mr. Blink
In the
Um,
bar.
queuing the map over by
Are
the
you still
bar.
there with the body?
Oh,
I'm
he
still
started
holding
having
the-
drinks with him.
I'm still holding the judge.
Are we totally doing a weekend of Bernie? Because just tell Mathurgy or whatever the fuck you do that to me, and let me know.
Not speaking as Daru, but I'm like 90% sure that the judge that he's holding isn't dead. So it's not a
He's
weekend at
not.
Bernie's.
Eh,
You can
I'm
drag. You
guarding him.
can. You can take him wherever you want.
Can me and Frieza like go down to the place where he's at? Because we already moved the bodies outside.
So
Well,
there's a lot of questioning things going on as to what you can do. You guys can do whatever the hell you want. Just say you're doing it.
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna move back over to the bar.
okay.
yeah, I
look at
followed
him.
Belrain.
Okay. So you guys are back in the bar. Judge is still there. Caravan's is starting to make its way inside the compound and getting settled down. Do what you want.
All right, I'm gonna tell Blink to drag him out to the stable.
All right.
As they're walking around, I'm like, "What you guys do with the bodies?"
I'm gonna interrupt that and be like, Blink. Belrain. He is obviously of noble blood, a man that should be, respected and understood. Can we ask him why the shitty attitude? Like, why not just work with us? Because we are all obviously just working class people trying to make the same ends as him.
The proletariat, man.
Are you asking me that or him that?
Or the
No, him.
bourgeoisie, I
He
forget.
just
One of
he
them.
just looks at you and like peasant scum like you deserve no respect.
He looked at us like that just now.
I'm gonna. Whose turn is it?
I kick him behind the kneecap, drop him down to one leg.
He grunts, ugh, and falls down. He says,
Oh,
"You
Libby,
asked,
I'm-
I
I'm-
answered."
I'm gonna talk. The bartender. You ever seen a guy's head come off?
His eyes roll back into his head and he immediately goes down to his knees behind the bar again.
Hey, Belroom. Shakira, it's up to you. Or Shakamaru.
I'm gonna say something out of character real quick. There's this torture method called the Bloody Eagle that Scandinavians used to do, where they would
Go for it.
I can't do it because of my god, but
I got a sword.
I'm just saying, it's
You
where
would-
you cut their chest open, you
I know what it is.
spread, and then they take out their heart and lay it.
You cut the back open.
I thought it was the chest.
No, it's the back.
Back.
And it's
Oh.
not called
Back.
the Bloody
Put,
Eagle. It's
put their
called the
lungs on
Bloody
their
Eagle.
shoulders.
Whatever, same thing.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna teach people stuff, at least read Google correctly.
Yeah, well, maybe you should read Google correctly and stop being little pussies hiding behind crate.
Fake news.
Oh,
Just saying,
Alright.
when you guys all got killed or arrested because it was a judge, who was gonna be the rat to come and sneak your asses out?
Yeah,
We
well,
didn't
we
die.
all almost died. Who was going to be the rat to leave us?
Dude, listen, I would have taken your gold and eaten your bodies and returned it to nature.
Okay. I escort the judge to the stables and tie him up very, very securely to one of the pens.
Okay. You can achieve that without too much trouble.
Thank you. May I also take a potion of healing? Would it matter? We're going to go to a long rest soon anyway, right?
Yeah, but you each should have at least one.
Yes.
And if there are more, it wouldn't be a bad idea for each of you to have more than that.
I do.
Can I grab one off of you as well, Mr. Blue?
Oh, hell no. Grab one off of Shikamaru. He's got like 80 in his back.
Oh, Shikamaru has them?
He's got the
hey,
bag of
yeah.
holding.
Shikamaru. Hey, Fred.
Oh, hi.
You should
Mind
just
if
stop.
you,
You should stop answering until people say your name correctly.
you wanna throw me a healing pot real quick?
Healing pot, healing pot. I look down at you.
I was totally distracted. What has happened since the last 3 potions of healing?
What do you mean?
That's what it says on my screen. 3 potions of healing.
Oh,
Because I accidentally clicked my
when's the
3
last time you
potions.
took something from that?
I don't know. I've been talking to people and shit. You know how it goes.
You know, you
Okay,
should have-
I'd be like, I don't think we've clarified this. I just have really bad memory. But are you a cleric?
I'm gonna look at him and I'm say, yeah, I am a cleric, but I also just healed your ass to oblivion, so you better give me some potions, please.
Oh well, you know, I was going to give you something, but with that kind of attitude, fuck you.
Catch
Okay.
more bees with vinegar.
Should we roll initiatives again?
Probably.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
Let's
fall
do it.
back asleep in my crates.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm just gonna ignore him. I don't even give a fuck.
1v1
Where the
me,
fuck
bro.
am I?
I'm gonna look
I
over
don't
to Blink.
consider him as a threat, so I'm just gonna ignore him.
Okay, I'm gonna look over to Blink. I'm gonna say, you remember how I just resurrected you? You got any spare potions you can throw
Okay,
me?
off my junk. Yeah, take one here.
Thank you.
You have a cleric scroll in that bag as well, by the way.
Oh, I do. And
Oh,
I
you
was
do?
going to give it to him, but he didn't want to be very nice about everything.
You should
That's why I
probably-
was trying to be.
I mean, that was adding a character, so I can't act on that now.
Yeah.
It's a scroll of manners.
Right? That's probably what it needs to be.
All right. Are we done passing around potions?
One more item. I have a scroll that
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know what's going on. We killed a ton of shit. I don't know.
I'm gonna give a scroll to Mr. Blink that needs identified.
Okay.
Okay,
It's the one that I didn't have on from the kobold, so
Right.
whatever that was.
I cast identify.
Mr. Blink, you cast identify. Well, actually, you can just kind of scan it, but
Okay.
and it is not. It is actually a druid's scroll.
Should we give it to him?
I'm still
Burn that
asleep.
shit, bro.
No,
Burn
you
that
shouldn't.
shit.
Or should we sell it out from under him?
I quickly snag it back from Mr. Blink. I'll hang on to it for now.
Okay.
Blink, you know where I stand.
I do.
It's a druid scroll and it has a 3rd level spell on it.
Ugh.
I will let you know the spell when somebody competent looks at it.
I'm gonna ask Blink. Are there any other scrolls we've gotten that might be useful to me?
Not
Pretty sure he doesn't know about
my
it. Pretty sure I
inventory.
only got this.
That
This
you
one's
know
on
of that
me.
you've identified so far?
Not in my inventory.
Oh no, he did identify that
But have you identified any that would be useful to me, Mr. Blink?
Not in
Remember how
my
Maybe-
inventory.
Maybe if you ask him
That's-
5 or 6 more times, it'll change.
Hey,
That's,
Mr. Blink.
one. Also, keep in
Alright.
mind, character knowledge versus player knowledge.
Fine.
You're kind of metagaming there, knowing that I now have.
I know.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Okay.
Anything else before we wrap this one up?
Herbie,
Yeah.
go to law school.
Herbie's needs
Okay, I'm
to
gonna
go to
cast Thaumaturgy. Increase my
Okay.
voice. I'm gonna yell, Daru, you didn't help us. I no longer consider you an ally.
Uh-oh.
I don't care.
So you're gonna start a civil war in a group in
Neither
the second
shit
week?
happens.
nor do I consider you a companion.
Yeah, I hear this. I just don't care about it. It's can't be bothered with this whining.
Civil war, second week he's in here. Right.
Okay.
1v1 me, bro.
All right, boys and girls.
It's fun.
The rest of the evening passes without a whole lot more going on. The entire caravan is pretty.
Whoa. I had plans before the evening passed.
Okay.
There's a
well,
reason I'm a rat.
asked like 4 times. Has anybody got anything else to say?
Well, I was assuming that meant to do with the friggin'. I'm waiting for them to put the horses in the stable. I've been waiting this entire time for the horses in the stable thing.
Oh, they've been coming in steadily. The entire caravan has come in.
All right.
Yeah, they're in the rooms, man.
Well, as I've heard the action of coming in, not the everything settled and people are starting to settle into their beds.
Okay.
So, all right.
Finish it out.
How long did that take? Am I still in my rat form, or do I need to switch again?
Oh, this has been going on for 20, 30 minutes. It's going
Oh,
to
I'm
take a
still-
long.
I'm still in my rat form then. I have 2 hours
Yeah.
in my rat form.
Oh, then you got plenty of time.
So I run down the stairs and into the stables.
Oh, you're already on the ground floor.
No, not.
Yeah, you are.
You said the right side was the second floor, the left side is the ground floor. It's a
The-
house on stilts.
You did say that.
Say that again.
You said that the right side was the second floor and the left side is the ground floor.
Correct, but where you're standing is the ground floor shown on
You know,
it's open 2 stories.
oh, that makes a hell of a lot more sense as to how the map is set up because I was wondering how they take the stairs to get into the bar
Hey,
and there's a door like right
the
behind
boxes you are the so the
All right.
boxes you're
So it's
in
just the stairs. So there's two separate top
are the
floors.
same boxes over here that I
Gotcha.
just put you in.
All right, that makes a lot more sense now.
Okay, that's why I was trying to help you with that.
Yeah. All right. Well then I'm shit. Why can't I move my guy?
So, do you want to be over on the downstairs? Are you going
Yeah.
to go
Yeah. I'm in the
downstairs
downstairs.
rooms or stables?
I'm
Yeah.
in the downstairs.
Okay.
So is anyone down here? Do I hear any noises with my
Oh, there's tons of activity. It's 11 wagons and probably 40 animals.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure we're over there too,
people-wise?
are we not? We technically moved the dude back there because Mr. Blink.
Yeah, he's all
Tied
Yeah,
him
tied
Mr.
up.
Blink put them in one of the stables. Yeah. We didn't identify which because I didn't think it mattered, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just one of them.
Well, I guess where we left, did we leave him there? Is that wasn't confirmed, so I don't know. I don't mind leaving him there. I honestly don't care.
That's where I left him.
Okay, so we just left him there. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So he's down there too.
Okay. But in that sense, is there anyone else down here that doesn't know me? Like
it
are
doesn't
there
know who you are.
are
No.
people all my point is I'm waiting for people to settle into their rooms and start or in the common room and everything like
Oh, yeah. It's going to
are
be
they settled
that-
down and
It's going to probably take an hour before that all happens, before they get the animals away and taken off and the cultists stay by their wagons. There's guards, even though they pull the wagons inside the compound. There's guards here.
Okay. Then while still hidden away in the boxes, I'm gonna actually switch forms into
Shape shift, as
Yeah.
my other friend tells me.
nice. The hell is it? Yeah, I'll turn into a spider.
Okay.
Let's go spider.
A giant spider?
No, just a tiny spider. Super tiny
I-
spider.
Thought your mask stayed the same.
Doesn't matter about that.
No, they can have different forms.
Okay. That spider is one fucking
I
heavy
changed into
spider
an
the size of a
octopus.
dime.
Oh, spoiler. Whoops. Sorry.
Damn it! Now I'm gonna know.
All right, you're a spider.
All right. I walk through the common area and across the. I can walk across the ceiling as a spider, right? That's one of the things they got.
Yeah.
Yep, spider climb. So I'm gonna climb across the ceiling, walk across the ceiling, and look for where the cultist horses are stabled.
Okay. They're stabled to the south.
Do you want to just move me wherever they are? It doesn't really matter. Regardless, it's irrelevant. Do
There
I see
are
any?
stable boys in here?
Oh, okay. Do I see any of the? You said there's stable boys in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I see any of the Fuck, what are they called?
Are you looking for their wagons or their draft beasts that are pulling the wagon?
Are the wagons outside? Do I
The
see the
wagons
wagons?
are in the center compound
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah, that's where I'm going towards. Sorry.
Okay, those are guarded by the cultists. There's 3 of them guarding the wagons. They never leave them unguarded.
Okay. I go into the wagons with as a spider and look around inside them to see what they're shipping besides the gold that fell out.
They're all in crates.
I'm a spider.
I get it. I get it. You're a spider, but pretty much everything you can tell is it's all gold, jewels, coins, gems.
Nothing of identifying marks? Like no thing I can.
No. You know, spiders don't see very well, right?
I know they see very well.
Yeah, they see like 5,000 images of the same.
Side note, what time we running tonight?
Well, I think we're going to end here.
Yeah.
I was trying to wrap
All right.
because it's almost 1 in the morning, your guys'
Yes,
time.
it is. It's
Yup.
very late. I took sleeping pills a while ago and I'm ready to pass out. All right. So there's nothing in here worth using as a something for later. Knowledge in here for later in any of
Nope,
the cards.
it's pretty much gold, gems, and jewels, just like what you thought. They're transporting the loot that they've stolen.
I'm gonna go back and use my spider thing to go out of the room and just when I'm in an area where nobody can see me and nobody's gonna look for me, I'll transform back into myself.
Okay.
And I'm good.
I already lost John.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's exhausted. I would think, and probably a little smashed.
We rocked that shit, dudes. I can't believe we fucking killed those cunts
I can't believe you did either.
without the help of fucking.
I
Ken.
tried to talk him out of it, and the guy attacked me. So I mean,
Well,
whatever.
You didn't try to talk to your own teammate out of it, calm him down.
You
Instead, you guys.
threw a javelin at him and hit him.
Yeah,
And then I tried to explain his actions. and
yeah.
it
Just
wasn't happening.
fellas, just so you know, that fight was going to happen. Pretty much
I'm
no
pretty
matter what.
sure. Yeah. As soon as we walked in the bar, I went, "Oh God damn it!"
They are.
Look, I just
they
came
were
in to see
looking
my
for a
mate
fight.
fighting, so I fought.
You came, you saw, you fought. huh?
There's
Yeah.
always a way to do shit without fighting.
Yeah, I'm sure there is,
Uh,
but I know how to fight.
We got through it.
You guys do it well.
Hey, well,
All
keep
right,
in
let's,
mind
I
your
don't know.
Your character owes me his life now.
Yeah, I don't know if at some point in the future that guy is going to come back and bite you in the ass. So
Good.
Well, that's
Very
why
well
we
good.
still have him
So you-
saved.
you guys enjoy
There's
that.
no bargaining chip.
Well,
I'll be
let's
sure
leave it
to do
here.
my
Mhm.
luck picking all nice and ready.
We'll pick this up. Basically, leaving this inn in the morning. You guys are gonna have to decide what you want to do with the judge. I say the judge. He says he's a judge. You don't know what he is.
It's true.
Mm,
Well, I
okay.
mean, if there was anything, we did take like all of their possessions. So if there was anything representing him being a judge, I guess we would know that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
A sigil or anything like that.
You did not
His
see
wallet.
that. They're pretty rich, and he doesn't have anything but the clothes that he has on right now. and
Gotcha.
Plus, he was pretty rude to the end. So,
Yep.
my guess is there's easy options for that don't necessarily involve blood.
Yeah, the less of that, the better, probably.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Fraser will just chop his head off.
Yeah. Well, that's our wild card.
Will he do that? I haven't heard him say that yet.
No,
Okay.
no. But
wants to
I'm
skull
just.
fuck.
This is Dave talking, not DM. But
I know. Let me
if
stop the
pick
stream
some-
now.
Yeah, go ahead.